401k into a tax-sheltered IRA in physical gold, and you'll receive the silver delivered to your home. Now, you might be thinking, why do I need to diversify into gold? My guy's headed to D.C. Things are good.
But here's the facts. An administration trying to reverse a $36 trillion national debt in just 4 years is like a field mouse trying to stop a freight train. This is a long-term problem that needs a long-term solution.
Take action now. Text Buck to 989898 before December 18th for a free info kit on gold and to claim your eligibility for free silver on qualifying purchases from Birch Gold. Do this before December 18th. Again, text Buck to the number 989898 for peace of mind.
Protecting our families and homes is essential, but are you truly prepared? Break-ins happen every 25 seconds. Even with a security system, can it really keep intruders out?
Saber's a company that manufactures driveway alerts so that you know when someone's approaching. When paired with floodlights, this is a good deterrent. Saber's door security bars reinforce your front and back doors, stopping up to 650 pounds of force to secure entry points.
Saber's non-lethal home defense launcher is the ultimate choice to protect yourself and your family. Saber projectiles hit hard, causing intense pain, and can still be effective if you miss. Intruders facing a 6-foot pepper cloud experience sensory irritation. Plus, Saber's home defense launcher is the one with a 7 projectile capacity, offering up to 40% more shots than others.
Stay secure with Saber's solutions. Visit saberradio.com. That's SABRE radio.com or call 844-824-SAFE today to protect what matters most.
Mike Rowe here with a few thoughts on my favorite sweatshirt. A classic zip-up hoodie that used to be navy blue but has since faded to what the fashionistas call a distressed indigo. It's 13 years old, soft as a flannel bathrobe, and after a few hundred dirty jobs, demonstrably and undeniably indestructible. This is the kind of sweatshirt girlfriends like to permanently borrow. But I've held on to this one because I got it from American Giant. American Giant makes all their stuff right here in the USA, so they can control every link in their own supply chain. That matters, because when you buy American Giant, you not only get great quality, you create jobs for people in factory towns all over the country. No pressure, but if you give a damn about the business of making things in America, you got to support the companies who are doing it right.
Thanks, Mike. One more thing we agree on. Buy American at american-giant.com/Glenn. Use my name and get 20% off your first order at american-giant.com/Glenn.
WFOM and W292 EV Marietta, a Dickey Broadcasting Station. The 3 p.m. hour is presented by First Liberty Building and Loan.
This is a Fox News alert. The FBI chief will resign. I'm Lisa Brady. FBI Director Christopher Wray says he will step down at the end of President Biden's term, making the announcement during a town hall event and telling employees his focus is doing what's right for the FBI.
He has a 10-year term. All FBI directors do. He was 7 years into his 10-year term, and realistically, he had two options. Wait to be fired by President-elect Donald Trump because Trump announced Kash Patel would take over, or bow out before. He has chosen to bow out before.
Fox's David Spunt in Washington. Then President Trump hired Wray in 2017 after firing James Comey. The Pentagon says it has no evidence that drones over New Jersey are coming from a foreign entity or adversary after New Jersey Congressman Jeff Van Drew said sources told him Iran had a ship off the East Coast. Pentagon Deputy Spokesperson Sabrina Singh.
There is not any truth to that. There is no Iranian ship off the coast of the United States, and there's no so-called mothership launching drones towards the United States.
Some New Jersey lawmakers and mayors who had briefings from state police and state homeland security officials today say they got no new information about weeks of drone flights that remain under FBI investigation. In California, a Chinese national faces federal charges of misusing a drone and violating national defense space.
39-year-old Yin Paiao Zhou is accused of using a drone equipped with detection avoidance software to take aerial photographs of Vandenberg Space Force Base in Santa Barbara County on November 30th.
Fox's Claudia Cowan. That was the same day of a sensitive rocket launch. Zhao was arrested as he prepared to board a flight to China. Police in New York City confirming a match between the gun found with murder suspect Luigi Mangione and the killing of the United Healthcare CEO.
We were able to match that gun to the 3 shell casings that we found in Midtown at the scene of the homicide.
NYPD Commissioner Jessica Tisch. America is listening to Fox News.
I know it's hard to believe, but Christmas is right around the corner. And if you're thinking about what gift to get the firearms enthusiast that may be on your list this year, I highly recommend. I love this company. The rifles, the shotguns, the revolvers made right here in America by our friends at Henry Repeating Arms. Now, they've got 200 models to choose from, a wide variety of calibers and styles and prices, and you cannot go wrong with any of them. They're a great company. The easiest way to check out Henry's Firearms is to get a copy of their free holiday gift guide. Just go to their website. It's henryusa.com. Click on the catalog button in the top right-hand corner. They will mail the gift guide and a few decals, and it won't cost you a penny. So if you want to put something made in America under your Christmas tree, make sure you order the free gift guide and get free decals from Henry USA today. That's henryusa.com for a free gift guide and decals. henryusa.com. You're going to love this company. I love this company.
Look out. It's only me. It's only the Kimmer with Pete Davis, sidekick, producer, sports raconteur extraordinaire, and the mechanical Magler at the controls. In the cave of darkness, it's Flounder, soon to be Mr. and Mrs. Flounder. All right, boys and girls, here we go. Holy cow, a lot of good newsy stuff going on, and weather changing, and things happening, and good grief. And we got it all coming up to you, too. Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder, happy it's a hump day. What you got a little, you're shaking your shirt there. Is that
I don't know what you're talking about.
You were shaking your shirt. Oh, is that a signal? Oh my God! Your mountain woman up there is expecting to give it. It's like Carol Burnett used to do, shake tug her ear, and that was a signal to her mother saying, "Hi, Mom." And Carol Burnett admitted that, and she said it on every show. So this is what, to your mountain woman up there? So she's just churning the butter, is she, and getting ready for you, you to come. Yeah, come home safe and sound like always.
Better be cording up that cord of firewood.
Well, I was going to say, it's pretty damn chilly up there in the mountains of Jamaica.
It was snowing when I left.
I mean, my God, my stuff's flying all over my deck. Like these new plants, and all of a sudden, wham, pam, pow, and jeez.
It was blowing me off the road on 575. That's how hard it was blowing.
And it's a beautiful, as we speak, it's 3:04 in the afternoon. It's a beautiful sunny day. It's cold. I mean, it's 40, whatever. But, hell, it's just almost Christmas. So it's
15 days.
Yeah, I mean,
no, 14 days.
Yeah. Well, actually, I took care of the kids and the family.
Bang bang.
No, the other dead. They killed them all. Well, saved a lot of money this year. I just kill them all.
I just had them all killed.
Well, geez, God. Well, you do one, you might as well finish the job.
It's a 2-for-1.
Why am I joking about slaughtering my family at Christmas to save money? Oh God!
For a good promo.
A good promo for. Anyway, and Flounder, what's new with you? Now you have something new with you. In fact, something new this morning, I think, happened with your house.
Well, I was waiting on a mattress to be delivered, and my window frame was 9 to 11:45, and at 12 it still wasn't there, so I had to go. And I was supposed to stay there because originally you have to have somebody there to sign for it over 18.
Yeah.
But Veronica called and got the confirmation that they would just leave it on the front porch.
Oh, a mattress on the front. Okay, well. Outstanding. Well, good. And things are going on. I built it. You're doing.
We also, me and Pete got a gift from Kimmer this morning.
Oh, well, okay, this was pretty weird. If you're watching on YouTube. Now, again, I don't do Christmas. I'm not a Christmas gift guy. Giving guys a gift, it's kind of sissy. I mean, I don't give, let's share presents with your guy friends. I don't think so. But since both of you bastards came down with bad backs pretty much at the same time, you both had days off, couldn't work, couldn't do anything else. So, as it turned out a few days ago, I got my BUDK catalog in the mail.
Made in China.
Well, now I did. Okay, it wasn't New York. It wasn't made in New York. I'd rather buy from China than New York temporarily because we're changing the China thing, surely. Anyway, so in the catalog, it had these canes, and there's a sword in there. That's I see them, and it's their great sword. Now, these are...
Well, you do it like this. You could just...
Yeah, you just twist it.
Well, you can twist it, or you can...
Or you can just pull it.
Yeah.
It's like the police batons. They just flick out and they work properly.
There you go.
Is it working? Now again, the problem is they're not expensive at all, and so if it doesn't work, I'm not surprised. Did you lock it down and now it won't come out or what?
Yeah, it's locked.
It's okay. And the flounder shore's okay or not? Yeah, okay. I think it's broken already.
It's got a dragon head on it.
But it's beautiful. It's got a beautiful dragon head, and I've been watching. I have 49 episodes of Game of Thrones on my TV thing, and I've been watching them every night, like 20 minutes at a time, just for the fun of it. And I saw the dragon head on this thing in the catalog, and I thought it'd be kind of fun. But again, it's just a little trinket thing to show that both you bastards had bad backs at the same time.
I've been swallowing drugs since I got here. But
anyway, so now again, you probably shouldn't use them as a cane because they'll probably break. Although, I mean, they're beautiful. I think they're really cool. And the sword seems, like real. I mean, it's real.
I have never had a cane in my life, and now I have two because I had to buy one for my Wizard of Oz character.
There you are. Oh, for
Halloween.
For your Halloween character.
Yeah.
Oh,
so I have two canes now.
Anyway, Kimber, Pete, and Flounder, how's it going? 308, here's our number, 404-741-1230, 741-1230. And we have Pete's tweets, we have Holy Crap at Sports, we have Flounder's Funnies, things we'll be doing. We've got a lot of newsy stuff, which we'll get to in a second, including a couple of sort of sad news stories, but they will update them real quickly because you'll know the names of what we're talking about. Also, for the record, I did last night going home, again, I said, here we go. And I've been talking about this, and again, maybe this will do some good. In line, in traffic at a light, and all of a sudden behind me, in the other lane even behind me, a couple cars back, a guy's got his high beams on, and they were blinding me in my rearview mirror. I mean, that's how bad it is. I mean, honestly,
and they don't care.
See, and they don't give a damn. I mean, I've actually, said, sir, do you mind, waving my hand out the window? They don't give a damn. They just don't care. And they're doing it. You can see the blue light goes on. I mean, Anyway, so I put the video up again. Here we go. I mean, every night, no matter, people coming at me and people behind me have their high beams on. Every 6 minutes going home. I mean, it's unbelievable. How could you not care about?
They've been raised badly. Their mama raised them wrong.
Doesn't it happen to them? Don't they understand that it's when they don't like it, that therefore they're doing it to some? How could they not know? I mean, I'm flabbergasted how you could go through life like that. I mean, but a-holes. I mean, my guy, I want to get out and freaking hit him in the face. In fact, I did. Well, never mind. I was going to think that was a thing. 309. Okay, all right. Everything's fine. Okay. And two things. I can't tell this. Well, I'll tease. I'll tell it later. I did talk to my best man last night and his lovely bride, Paula. They've been together for almost 30 years, and I hadn't talked to him in 25 or 6 years or something.
Good conversation?
Yeah, it was great. It was helpful to me. I'm trying to kind of get rid of some demons and stuff, and it was great checking in with him to make sure everything's. It was great. I couldn't be happier. And also, I had one of my greatest flirting episodes ever this morning.
Which goes absolutely nowhere.
Which goes nowhere.
What's his name?
Well, it could go. I mean, that's was one of the best ones ever because all of a sudden I'm thinking, what have I done? All right, 310. Yeah, I'm in a very happy mood today, and we got a lot of newsy stories and a sad piece of news for celebrity news in the news, and we'll get to all the top news stuff.
What do you call a woman standing in the middle of the tennis court?
In the way?
Annette.
Annette. Thank you. Fine, pow. Okey doke. If you ever used to watch the TV show The Mod Squad from 1968 to 1973, and then it was on again, you could find it everywhere. The Mod Squad. One of the last of the three of them on the Mod Squad TV show has passed away. Michael Cole. He was the blonde guy, 1968-73, died, and he had
darker hair. He had curly dark hair, I think, at the time.
No, he's the blonde guy.
I didn't think, because she was blonde, and then there was the black guy. I thought Michael Cole had kind of like
black
brown.
Guy's Williams. What's her name? Lipton.
Peggy Lipton.
Peggy Lipton.
Rashida's mother.
Yeah, that's right. Rashida, boy, is she beautiful.
Rashida Jones.
Rashida Jones. Yeah. Oh, mercy. And the guy Williams, a black guy, and Michael Cole said he kept in touch with his co-stars. They died 3 or 4 years ago apiece. He was a fan of the remake revival movie in 1979. One of his notable roles also was a heartthrob on the daytime drama General Hospital, Harlan Barrett, in 1991.
I don't remember that.
He was on ER, The Love Boat, Police Story, Stephen King's miniseries It. He met his current wife. He'd been married twice before, met his current wife in 1989, helped him get sober, one of his great accomplishments, survived by his wife and daughter, a couple daughters, and live in California. And Michael Cole passed away, he was 84, the Mod Squad guy. So, it's 84, huh?
That was a good run.
Yeah. Depending on how close you are to the run, I don't know. Hey, if you're running and there's the end of the run, and like if you're like near the starting gate, or you're like a third of the way down the old final furlong, it's like I can't really see the end of the running down there. On the other hand, if you're going around the left final
the bend.
turn there, so say heading
and down the stretch he comes.
I don't know. We don't want to be hearing the words down the stretch he comes. I wonder if you got to know. Would it be something if you got to notice? If God said, "Oh, be careful, get your stuff together." Excuse me, what was that? Like in your sleep or something.
Well, they say the Book of Revelations actually says that death is a thing.
Yeah.
That it's not just some idea. Death is it's
real.
A being.
Yeah, it's well.
I wonder if everybody sees them at the end. It goes, okay, it's your time.
I don't want to think about that. 3:30. And one more quick thing here, boys. And I'm kind of concerned about this, and then we'll talk about the newsy stuff. The Golden Bachelor, Gary Turner. The reason that he and his brand new bride split after 3 months of marriage. And I can see the reason, but I wonder which one of them thought it was the best idea and why the other one didn't fight to not do it. We'll see you coming up. Go to 3:13. Come on, Pete and Flounder. Look out. Here we go. Look out. Stand by.
Following this historic election, the news from the left is louder than ever.
Toxic personalities don't have political affiliations.
Which means you need voices you can trust to make sense of it all. XTRA 106.3 is dedicated to earning that trust every day with trusted local and national voices. Atlanta radio legends like Neil Bortz and The Kimmer, and the international resources of Fox News. This is your community and your voice. The conservative voice of Atlanta. XTRA 106.3 FM.
Look out now, 3:14. It's only me. It's only the Kimmer. We had some great news today. The disgraceful director of the FBI is going to quit. And the other good news is that I've got a guy to help you get your health insurance. Yes, boy, is that a different thing to celebrate, but really it's true. If you're like me, I don't like things like contracts and fine print and comparison of things on the internet. Well, especially if you are self-employed or you have your own small business, things like this are particularly important because if you have a problem with chronic illnesses or something, it could wipe you out. That would be very bad. Obamacare, Schmamacare, try to get somebody on the phone. Are you kidding me? How would you like to instead enjoy $0 deductibles, no co-payments, going to your doctor you want, PPO, national something or other, whatever the heck that is. Get to the health insurance doctor because he's got the answer for you because he loves looking up contract stuff and comparing stuff and fine print stuff, and he'll take care of your medical health care plan problems and needs. It's the healthcare doctor. How about corporate style benefit plans? Comprehensible, customizable, saving like 60% compared to Obamacare, Schmamacare. Ask the client. There was one client I know, a $48,000 hospital bill. The health insurance doctor paid for it and put money back in his pocket. Guess what? You don't have to pay for his help for you. It's free. You don't pay a nickel. He'll take care of you. Here's a number, 678-523-0759. Check him out on the web, healthinsurancedoctor.net.
This holiday season, give her something she'll cherish forever. Something she'll wear every day. Something she'll look at and smile every time. Hi, I'm Jaron Solomon from Solomon Brothers Jewelers. This year, we've got the perfect gift for the holidays at an incredible price. How about a 1-carat tennis bracelet, just $9.99, and a 2-carat bracelet for $19.99, 3-carat for $29.99, all the way up to a 7-carat bracelet for only $69.99. Why the tennis bracelet? It's timeless style. detail. It adds sparkle to any outfit. They are comfortable enough to wear every day and can be dressed up or down for any occasion. Tennis bracelets can also be family heirlooms that can be passed down from generation to generation. And if you get it at Solomon Brothers, you know you are getting the most beautiful, all-natural diamonds at the very best price. So stop in any one of our 3 stores on Peachtree Road in Buckhead, Old Milton Parkway in Alpharetta, and on Fisher Crossing Drive in Sharpsburg. Visit us online at SolomonBrothers.com or on Instagram at Solomon Brothers.
The future of business in Georgia is bright, and Georgia Power is a driving force behind the businesses and organizations that are vital to the growth of the state. Organizations like Georgia Tech.
Jay, why don't you tell us about the Fanning Center, named after Southern Company's CEO, Tom Fanning?
It's an over $85 million project, fully funded by our donors and supporters of Georgia Tech Athletics. Certainly would be remiss without thanking Tom and all his generosity that made that building possible. It'll feature everything from a dedicated sports science center, which will make us best in class in motion capture, injury prevention, injury recovery. There's a huge focus on strength and conditioning and integration with sports technology. There's also space for sports medicine, recovery, mental health, which is a big focus for us and taking care of our student athletes. And then a big footprint for our football program, from offices to team spaces, meeting rooms, etc. That'll be best in class.
To learn more about how Georgia Power is helping businesses big and small, visit GeorgiaPower.com and tune in all year to discover how they're powering the future of Georgia.
You may know that ATL Turf Co. has become a leader in artificial grass design and installation services, but you may not know that ATL Turf Co. is a large artificial grass distributor. We only sell U.S.-made, premium name brand turf at factory direct pricing below wholesale. And now we're open to the public with large inventories of lawn and landscape, putting green, athletic, and pet turf on sale. Plus, all remnants are on sale for only $1 per square foot, direct from Dalton to our warehouse in Kennesaw. Visit atlturfco.com to learn more. atlturfco.com.
Hi, this is Bruce Hagen. And this is Matt Hagen. And at Hagen Law, family matters. We're not just lawyers. We're a father and son team committed to providing personalized legal representation for our clients. And it's important to me that we are a family-run business. If you've been in an accident or injured, make us your first call. We treat every case with the care and attention it deserves. With over 50 years experience of helping people, we are here to guide you every step of the way through your personal injury case. Hagen Law is a family firm where family matters, and we're going to treat you like your family. You can find everything you need to know at hagen-law.com.
It's here. It's called winter. Is your furnace ready to make sure you're warm inside and you keep the cold weather outside? Well, if you're not sure, you need to talk to the folks at Central Heating and Air Conditioning. Central Heating and Air is one of the few second-generation locally owned HVAC companies in Atlanta. With Central, you're not just a number, you're a member of the family. It's been that way since 1947, and it's still that way today. Give Central a call at 770-GET-HEAT or go to centralheat.com. Central Heating and Air Conditioning can fix what ails your house and possibly your family with home ventilation and air quality products. Central has packages designed around health using variable speed, fresh air ventilation, air purifiers, dehumidifiers, and more. Carrier products, carrier warranty, carrier peace of mind. Central Heating and Air Conditioning, your Atlanta carrier expert since 1947. Call 770-GET-HEAT or go to centralheat.com. That's 770-GET-HEAT, centralheat.com.
We're smart, we care. We're Central Heat.
to say that every time you play a Bob Dylan
think
song.
about, well, if you saw,
which is every day.
If you were 16 years old and you saw Bob Dylan barefoot with Joan Baez or Judy Collins walking on stage and singing one song and then just a freaking peering, you'd say, "Oh my God, what the hell was that?" I mean, it's the damnedest thing I just the damnedest thing I ever
maybe
saw.
Maybe 2 or 3 times a year. I'd do that.
I might.
not a month.
Well, and now your birthday list. Oh, I love this. John freaking Kerry is 81. You know, you can tell when he was running for president, he's got that. He looks like he wanted to be president. He's got the haircut. He's got the mannerisms, but they all have the same speech, the same style. If I'm going to be, you'll know from now on that I'll be the man for you. He ends like this. They never really ended the sentence. It was kind of like a Kennedy-esque thing because he's John Fitzgerald Kerry and speaking like this for the all of mankind.
You know, he just got a portrait. Someone, I hope that was not taxpayers' money.
In the State Department or what?
Yeah, to have
in the Capitol?
His office or whatever.
Oh,
there's a portrait of him there now.
He doesn't even he flies his private jets around the world pretending that he cares about the ecology of the planet.
Telling you to cut back.
I mean, by the way, whoever knows anything about anything, let's go over the last 4 billion years records of the Ice Age, okay, if you know. I'm sorry, we only have the last 90 years of the whole planet's history, and that's where we're going to make decisions based on that.
I watched a National Geographic thing a few years ago, and I can't believe they even said this. The default position of planet Earth is Ice Age.
Well, if there's no sun, yeah, I mean, you know, what the hell?
We're in the warm spots are usually pretty short.
Yeah.
And we've just been lucky.
Yeah. I mean, if we lived another 1,000,000 years or 2 million years, I mean, what the hell? I'd probably end everything and bring back the dinosaurs. I mean, seriously. I mean, I'm hoping when you die, I hope to God you get your own angel, and she says, "Okay, here we go," and you start right from the beginning, and your whole eternity is spent just having fun, exploring, and
angels don't have sex. There's no sex. They're angels. There's no male, female. They're them. They are angels.
Well, I'm not going.
Well, supposedly dogs are angels, and they're boys.
Who said that?
I will have.
You've never heard that?
No.
You've never heard that dogs
I've read the Bible 3 times. I've never seen that part. Never seen that part. And there's no Rainbow Bridge either.
Whoa.
If they are, they're going to Asgard.
They're
going to Asgard because the Rainbow Bridge is a pagan bridge to Asgard.
You know better than that, and I don't even want to talk about it with you anymore.
I don't believe in a Rainbow Bridge.
I'm not trying to
I'm sorry. They can go to heaven.
320.
They can go to heaven, but they're not going over Thor to go see Odin in Valhalla. Who's on the phone? Tom? Who?
Yeah.
We got a phone call?
Tomcat.
He lasted after all that. Hey, Tomcat, you're on the radio. What's up, man?
What's up?
You're killing me.
Hey, you tell Pete that there is a Rainbow Bridge, and my wife has sent out hundreds of those autographed to the pet.
Well, there you are.
Framed.
Oh, so that makes
hundreds of those.
That's proof.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
There's your proof.
Well, there you are, Tomcat.
I said correct.
Don't shut up and let the man talk. What? I'm sorry. Go ahead. Start over.
One thing that I drive the liberals crazy with, because they were always talking about the world's going to end, I said, when you stop the fossil fuels, the fossil fuel is what feeds the sun. We're not buying fossil fuel.
Yeah.
And that drives them crazy.
Yeah, I love it. All right, listen, thanks, man. I appreciate it. 325. Anyway, can repeat fine. Well,
you telling me not to talk over a caller is rich, is all I got to say.
I usually interrupt them and then don't talk.
God.
And then they stop, so I'm not really talking over them.
They get 3 words out. You start talking with some anecdote from 1965, and they're like,
well, that's all I got. I don't have any cute little stories of what the wife and I did over the weekend, all right? In fact, that's probably going to keep me from the Christmas party. They're already making fun of me and the whole bullpen
You're
out there.
going to the Christmas party.
I don't think so. I mean, why I mean, they're always saying, wasn't that past your bedtime? I mean, it's already already talking.
You had a good time last year, admit it. Once you got in there and quit bitching about the parking, you had a good job. Good time.
I mean, my God, all their their, the people with their wives and boyfriends and girlfriends and all the couples and all that stuff. And I'm walking, I'm older than everybody in the building by 10 or 15 years, walking around like an idiot by myself. Yeah. So how you doing? Oh, great. Yeah, good to see you. How's it going? Well, terrific. Here, let me go get a drink over there. Yeah, it was great.
It was a mistletoe on your belt that thing went over the line.
My God. Anyway, 3:26. Well, I'm going to save my history thing for the next break because now I'm just taking too much time. A quick thing, and we'll talk about the FBI director. We'll talk about the mystery drones. I still don't get it. Shoot them down. Shoot them the hell down.
I know.
And by the way, Pete, shortly you're going to hear about the latest drone, and you thought we were making this up all this time, but the latest technology of the drones and everything.
Oh yeah, another conspiracy theory.
Yep.
It's true.
They thought we were making all this stuff up. First, I have a question. Here's the deal, and this is sad news, and I wish him the best. But Golden Bachelor Gary Turner, you remember the story? Golden Bachelor. And he had all the girls, and he picked Teresa, who I thought was horrible, just the worst one. Anyway, so Gary Turner, 73 years old, and Teresa got married, and then they announced they were breaking up after 3 months. Well, now Gary says there was a reason. He has been diagnosed with incurable cancer weeks before he split up with Teresa. After 3 months of marriage, he was diagnosed with a slow-growing bone marrow cancer for which there is no cure. And he said, as Teresa and I were trying very hard to find our lifestyle and where we were going to live and how we were going to make our life work, I was unfortunately diagnosed with cancer. So clearly he was diagnosed while they were married. So somehow someone decided to get divorced, and the other person decided it was okay to get divorced, even though one of the persons had cancer. You see what I'm going here? If I'd been married to the woman of my lifelong, to have my final love, a final love forever to die in my lover's arms, my final love thing, and then I get cancer. Now, I can see myself saying, baby, don't get invested in me, even though we're now married. So I can see where, but I can't. I couldn't do it. I couldn't say. I would offer to say, feel free to divorce me because I'm going to die soon, and I don't want to put you through it. I don't want you. Now, again, they both have lost spouses, so they clearly they don't want to go through losing another spouse. But you have a spouse, and you're going to lose them. So why would you break up knowing that they're going to die? And why would you allow them? I don't know. I don't get it. I had cancer, and it cost me. But still, how could you make the decision jointly? And I don't know. Am I off base here? It's probably just maybe my age, and because I had cancer and I wasn't married. I don't know. I don't get it. I think it's. I don't know how I could. If my wife came to me and said, "Oh my, we just got married," if my wife had said 3 months after we got married that she had cancer, I cannot imagine saying, "Well, we should split up."
No, because that was a normal relationship. This was a made-for-TV BS thing. I
guess.
So I can see it saying, "No, I didn't sign up for that." Yeah. No, come on.
Well, because they've both gone through it, a dying spouse. How much fun is that,
Can't do it
the girl I was going to marry died in my arms from cancer. It's not, believe me, the whole episode for the years in advance. It's horrible. But again, if my wife had said, I'm dying and we can't stop it and we've only been married 3 months, I can't imagine I would say, well, okay, then you can divorce me. I would say, I'm not leaving you now. You know what I mean?
But that was a normal relationship. This wasn't.
Well, anyway, I'm throwing it out there because I don't get it. If you have a comment, please help us.
It obviously wasn't love, because if you love somebody, you stick it out.
I'll bet they were definitely infatuated. I'll bet they thought, oh boy, this could be great to have somebody you play with and have fun with and love for the rest of your life. I don't think it was like soulmates, but I'm sure they loved each other, and they were probably thinking, boy, this is great. We can have fun, in our golden years.
Soulmates is right up there with the Rainbow Bridge.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they had. Yeah, that's true. They had money. It could have been a great end-of-life relationship.
Yeah,
it was perfect.
Coulda, woulda.
Sometimes what you think is perfect doesn't work out. I'll be darned. 3:30, Kevin, Pete, and Flounder.
Soulmate.
The news.
Hey, it's Rhino from The Morning Extra, getting your weekday morning started from 6 to 10 a.m.
Running this country is not difficult if you have the political will to do so. 1.8 million federal employees. That is 300,000 more than Amazon. 1.5 million more than who runs Microsoft. Like, we're talking like these worldwide conglomerate massive companies that are changing the world.
The Morning Extra, 6 to 10 a.m. on XTRA 106.3 FM and the Extra app.
331, Kim, Pete, and Flounder, 404-741-1230. How y'all doing? Good heavy board here. Beautiful, crispy, kind of a winter day. And I'm smiling because I'm going to the dentist. Yes, it just sounds, I know you think I'm nuts. And I'm really not making this up. But Dr. Dina Giesler, you got to love this woman. Honest to Pete, I mean, I've known her for years and years. And she helped me when I was going through my cancer stuff. And I went to her 30 years ago the first time as a dentist. She's a master dentist, ranked in the Navy as a number one. Only 1% can say that kind of thing. I've been going to her for an awful long time, and there's everything's new is happening, including the little doggy, which I'll get to in a second. But I do joke about this being the happiest damn dentist or doctor's office you've ever seen. It's filled with women. There's a guy there, but it's filled with Kimmer babes, I call them, because they're happy, they're professional, they love taking care of people. I don't think anyone's ever said a bad word about any of them. I mean, they're just fun people to be around and doing a great job and making you comfortable about it. Of course, I get the gas, which is fun. But whether you're getting veneers or cosmetic type dentistry or cleaning or bridges or crowns or all this stuff, taking care of your gums. I mean, you know the things you need to do because we're outliving our teeth if we don't take care of them because we're living longer than ever. Okay, so then the doggy. Honestly, last time I went, I'm going back again. I'm getting the doggy. She said, would you like a doggy? I said, yes. Little doggy taking a nap in your lap while you're getting your dental stuff done. Darndest thing you ever saw. It makes you feel great. By the way, veterans, 10% off the top. Here's that number. Tell them when you call. 404-262-7733. They've got your smile and they got your doggy. AtlantaSmiles.com.
Are you tired of dealing with loud, ugly, drafty garage doors? Do you have certain rooms in the house that you can't keep cool in the summer or warm in the winter? Hi, I'm Dan Watkins with All Four Seasons Garage, Entry Doors, and Windows. Now is a great time to upgrade with brand new, efficient, quiet, and beautiful garage doors. Your garage door is the biggest opening in your home, which is why it's such an important part of your home's curb appeal and energy efficiency. Give us a call today at 770-517-7078. Get started today by visiting us at allfourseasonsgarages.com.
The holidays are happening at Diamonds Direct. Still rushing to finish your holiday shopping? Don't worry, we've got you covered. This weekend only, it's our last chance sale with 20% off virtually everything. Earrings, bracelets, pendants, and more. Plus special financing options up to 5 years. But don't wait, this is your final opportunity to find the perfect gift at the best value before the holidays. Plus special designer appearances. Visit us during extended holiday hours or shop online and pick up in store. Our 20% off last chance sale ends Sunday. Learn more at diamondsdirect.com.
Sequoia National Golf Club is located 45 minutes west of Asheville, North Carolina, and nestled among the oak, fir, and flowered valleys in the heart of the Great Smoky Mountains. Owned by the Eastern Band of the Cherokee, this Robert Trent Jones II design offers an idyllic 18-hole journey filled with panoramic vistas on every hole, beautiful landscapes, and a fun mountain golf experience. Enjoy a relaxed lunch or afternoon beverage on the outdoor deck with 180-degree views of the Great Smoky Mountains. The surrounding community also provides golfers a welcoming environment that is rich with Native American culture and exciting year-round attractions. Sequoia National Golf Club is just 4 miles from Harrah's Cherokee Casino Resort and just a short drive from Atlanta. Experience a fun afternoon of golf with your friends or stick around for an epic stay-and-play weekend. Experience mountain golf at its finest and then go hit the casino floor. Book your tee time at sequoianational.com. That's sequoianational.com. Experience the majesty and beauty of Sequoia National, mountain golf at its finest.
Are you looking for something simple but delicious, sweet but also savory? Discover Schumann Farms Sweet Onions. Schumann Farms is a third-generation family farm with the Real Sweet brand and Mr. Buck's brand sweet onions. Each brand brings savory, sweet deliciousness to every meal. Whether you're grilling, sautéing, or simply adding a fresh crunch to your salad, Schumann Farms has you covered. Look for Schumann Farms Real Sweet brand and your Mr. Buck's brand sweet onions at your grocery store and taste the difference for yourself. Schumann Farms, the Georgia family farm growing tradition and the world's sweetest onions.
For any anyone who's ever dreamed of cooking competition-quality barbecue, Southern Thunder Barbecue School has the perfect gift. Introducing Barbecue with the Pros, a hands-on cooking school experience where you'll learn from award-winning barbecue grand champions. It's the ultimate holiday gift. Imagine standing shoulder to shoulder with the pros, mastering the art of barbecue. Register now or purchase your gift certificates online at southernthunderbbq.com. That's southernthunderbbq.com.
If you're living with dry age-related macular degeneration or dry AMD, you may be at risk for developing geographic atrophy or GA. GA can be unpredictable and progress rapidly, leading to irreversible vision loss. Now there's something you can do to
slow it down and get it going slower.
Izervay is proven to slow GA progression.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Izervay or avacincaptad pagel is a prescription eye injection used to treat GA. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may temporarily increase eye pressure. Your vision may be impaired after an eye injection or exam. Don't delay. Ask your doctor about Izervay today.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Visit Izervay.com. That's IZERVAY.com.
Paid for by Estella's Pharma.
They don't know. Who's the old guy? How'd he get in here? Oh, that's the Kimmer? Yeah, I'll be right there at the party early.
Somebody walks by the window. Kimmer goes, "Who's that?" I said, I don't know. Why are you asking me?
3:37. It's only me. It's only the Kimmer with Pete Davis and Flounder. Oh, Bobby Brown. Oh, picked a little instant delivery. What do they call us? I forgot the name of this.
Every little step.
Every little step. Every little step I take. Bobby Brown. Every little punch he hits with... Bobby Brown, 2003, charged on this day with battery after beating Whitney Houston in the face. He turned himself in 3 days later, after the dispute at their home here in Atlanta. Whitney accompanied her husband to court and said, "We're trying to work this out privately." And Bobby, now was he the one who got her hooked on cocaine, or was it? Do we know which one of the one? I don't. God, it's just what a shame.
We don't know.
What a freaking shame. Just a horrible.
The worst thing that
shame.
happened was her meeting him, though.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, what?
But maybe she had it in her, that self-destructive gene. And it was going to happen anyway.
I mean, raised up with a spiritual, hymnal family mother kind of influence and stuff. I don't know. I
think if I had that much talent and that much money, I'd find other ways to get my kicks that weren't destroying my mind and body at the same time. I'd want to live as long as possible to enjoy what life has to offer at that level.
Yeah. And I think, didn't she say once that the problem was that she was such a big star at such a young age that she didn't really...
Oh, wah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Poor thing.
Whatever. Anyway, a quick, speaking of stars, our birthday list includes Jermaine Jackson, 70. Is that same as Tito?
He's one of them.
He's one of Tito's guy there. Jermaine Jackson, the Jackson boys.
Jermaine, I think, had a smidgen more talent.
Did he? I don't remember. Oh, and also, I got a weird history thing here. I got Mr. Phone. 1930. Oh, by the way, okay, when you open a picture, if you take a picture on your phone and then you go in your photo section, you open it up, does it appear tiny like that, and you have to touch it to open it up?
Nobody's happy with Apple has done with their photos.
How the hell did they pull this crap all of a sudden overnight when I wasn't even expecting it? And it said, "Oh, your phone is now updated." I said, "I didn't ask you to update my phone. I hate it."
It's some geeks out there in Silicon Valley thinking they're improving it, and it's always worse. It's always worse.
Every nobody likes time.
Nobody likes what they've done with the photos. It's ridiculous.
I mean,
it's a pain. It took me 5 minutes just to find the videos after they did it, because there's no instruction that comes. This is what we changed, and this is how you can find it. And it's just changed.
And all of a sudden, there's a whole the second half of the thing.
I haven't updated my phone yet. So what does it do?
It makes them smaller when you look at it, and you got to touch it to make it so you can actually read the damn thing. If you go looking for something, you have to go look for the video separately. Now it's just a pain in the butt.
It's just another typical step. It's just I keep freaking doing this. Anyway, now I can't find. Oh, and there's the other thing. Now I had to try to go back, and now there's a little teeny X at the top to go back to all of them. I mean, it's like five more.
And you have to hit it several times because if you don't hit it perfectly, it won't move.
Unbelievable. All right, hold on. Now I got to find my freaking thing here, and now I can't. Oh, here it is. Okay. God. All right. And now see, I just opened it. Now I got to hit it again to open it up so I can freaking read it. Right. Okay. Sorry. All right. On this day in 1936, King of England Edward VIII says, I can't be your king. I just can't do it. I love this girl so much. King Eddie VIII renounces his throne so he could marry the American divorcee, Mrs. Wallace Warfield Simpson. He had just become king in January, the same year, 1936. He quit the kingdom, became Duke of Windsor. His brother then became the king. But I looked up some more about this. I didn't realize this. This Wallace Simpson must have done something real special for the men in her life. She had not only been divorced, she was then married. She was having an affair while she was married to the king.
She was having an affair with Herr Ribbentrop, who was the Nazi ambassador to England.
Yeah. And so she was cheating on her husband
and passing secrets.
Oh my God! And so this is like a 3-person thing that he's cheating on her, cheating on somebody else, and she wasn't even divorced yet for the second time when they were having their affair. And then as soon as she got divorced, then he said, "Okay, the whole thing is just so sordid." My God!
If you watch The Crown, the things that she and he did, they both deserve to be lined up against a wall and shot.
I mean,
but you do end up feeling sorry for him a little bit, but not too much, because he was a Nazi sympathizer.
Yeah, for the love of a woman, But again, 1936. And do you give any leeway? Because no one really knew. I mean, Hitler was taken over in 31, 32 and stuff like that. But did they really?
1936.
Neville Chamberlain was still saying he's not that bad a guy, I think, at 36.
He was the most powerful man in the world in 1936. The British Empire was still...
Yeah. So, I mean, anyway, just a sordid whole deal. That was 1936. Okay. 404-741-1230. Okay. It's over. The suspected communist agent from Russia, the FBI director to the disgrace of Atlanta, Christopher the Cossack Ray, is quitting 3 years early. He's quitting his job just like the coward he is. So I assume now he'll be available to be arrested. Or has he fled the country yet? Anybody know if Christopher Ray, the disgraced former director of the FBI, has he actually fled the country to I think he's got a secret hideaway in Costa Rica with some gangbang going on.
Allegedly.
I'm pretty sure it's true. That's what I heard. And since you only have to have heard something, you really don't have to prove anything anymore.
It has, Kimmer, it has all the earmarks that he's done that.
The earmarks are that he's been on the take with the Russians ever since this freaking thing began. Oh, and by the way, you want to hear something funny? This is freaking hysterical. I'm afraid, I swear to God, I'm not making this up. He's actually saying these words, okay? This is your disgraced FBI, former Atlanta lawyer guy. My goal is to keep the focus on our mission, the indispensable work you're doing on behalf of the American people. It's the best way, in my view, to avoid dragging the Bureau deeper into the fray. So she's afraid of driving the Bureau deeper into the fray. You made the fray. You are the fray. It's your fault there's a fray. Oh, my God. And then he said, I swear to God, I'm going to wring his freaking neck about this. Listen, the decision was not easy. And then he said, it's clear that the importance of our work keeping Americans safe and upholding the Constitution will not be changing. Are you kidding? You were the one who made America dangerous. You did everything but uphold the Constitution, you dirty, rotten, stinking liar. How about the letter from the 51? You knew that was fake, and you kept your freaking stinking mouth shut. You rotten, dirty, stinking liar. And not only that, you're the same guy who allowed the gummy bear, the Lisa gummy bear, and Peter Strzok to get away with that stuff inside the Federal Bureau of Investigation. You allowed the fake letter. You allowed the FISA court testimony by your FBI agent, who then was rewarded by giving a job in Washington. You dirty, rotten, stinking fake liar. You did everything except you personally were behind the phony insurrection on January 6th. I think you staged it all. I'm pretty sure that you hid the evidence and you covered it up. And I'm pretty sure that you conspired with a phony January 6th committee to try to make sure the Republicans would never get in office again and Donald Trump would never win another election. And you failed, and now you're probably fleeing to Costa Rica, or for God's sake, you're probably fleeing to freaking Romania. So you're part of the Biden team to get the money from from Uncle Ceausescu, who gave it to Biden's freaking granddaughter. I bet you were the one who probably helped them cement that with your overseas mailing information for the bank accounts for the directors of the
Simmer down. All you need to know is President Trump calls it a great day for America and the end of the weaponization of the FBI.
And when Cash, can you imagine when Cash Patel?
Cash Patel's going to ream them.
Oh, my God. And again, I mean, this is important to understand. I may not be your role model here, and I probably should. You should never, for anything. We need to go get him. In fact, I'll bet you Christopher Wray is personally responsible for hiding evidence for the collusion that happened inside his own department with federal agents who were under oath to protect the Constitution. And I'll guarantee you he's behind shredding evidence, hiding evidence, and faking all the crap that's been going on with the Justice Department from the inside for years. Legend my ass. I guarantee you, he's up to his freaking neck in it.
I've just said it.
And I hope they catch him.
It has all the earmarks of him being
it has all the earmarks of you should be in federal prison, you lousy freaking traitor to your country.
Let's use their language against them. That's what they say.
All the earmarks, baby. Good point. 346, your earmark radio station. Kim Repeat Flounder, 106.3. Look out, here we go. Now we're talking.
Hey, it's Flounder, and the Kimmer Show is live every afternoon from 3 to 6 p.m.
This is a man who was a Nazi, and he just got the Jews and the Muslims to come together and vote for him. He's the worst Nazi ever.
And the black people. You got and Nazis don't really like black people either.
I mean, Jews and Muslims came together.
The Kimmer Show, every afternoon from 3 to 6 p.m. on XTRA 106.3 and the XTRA app.
Hey, it's Front Office Lows for Howard Brothers and Ventrac. Georgia winters may not bring blizzards, but they still got their challenges. From clearing leaves and debris to keeping driveways and paths safe, Ventrac equipment is your all-season solution. With Ventrac's unmatched versatility and attachments for every job, it can tackle everything Georgia winters throw your way, so you can keep your property looking its best all year long. Visit Howard Brothers or go to howardbrothers.com and see how Ventrac can handle your winter maintenance with ease.
Why should you do your shopping at D. Geller & Son this holiday season? Because you don't want to end up like shouldn't have case number 3340.
Okay, honey. You ready to see your gift?
Okay.
All right, open your eyes.
What is it?
It's the future of walking. It's a Segway. Trust me, in a few years, all of your friends are going to have one of these bad boys.
How much did this cost?
Only $4,000.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Why don't you hop on and take it for a spin?
Okay.
Honey?
You know what never goes out of style? Diamonds. This year, take the risk out of holiday shopping at D. Geller & Son, steering you right since 1939.
This year, hold on the tech gifts and give them something they'll really love. Like a beautiful piece of fine jewelry from D. Geller & Son Jewelers. From timeless diamond stud earrings to tennis bracelets to our gorgeous selection of hand-picked loose diamonds. D. Geller & Son Jewelers has been helping folks find that perfect holiday gift since 1939. So stop in today. D. Geller & Son Jewelers in Atlanta, Kennesaw, and Sandy Springs. And you can always shop online at dgeller.com.
Hey, Atlanta, it's Mark from the Safe House. And now the security riddle of the day. When times get tough, where do you keep your stuff? Answer, in a quality safe from the Safe House, of course. Don't go to a big box store and get a fake safe. That would be as effective as Joe Biden's fake border policy. For over 30 years, the Safe House has been providing the best quality safes on the market. Brands like Browning, Fort Knox, and Champion. And with the largest selection of safes on display in Georgia, we're confident we can help you pick the right safe to fit your needs. So drop by our huge showroom or go to atlantasafehouse.com.
Rhino here for my elves at True Prep. Don't give a tie or socks or a thoughtless gift card from a big box store. Show you put some care and thought into their gift by giving them a gift from one of the most unique stores in Atlanta, and that's True Prep. Check for weekly sales during the month of December, and as an added bonus, for every $50 spent on a gift card, True Prep will give you a bonus card with a $5 added bonus. For details, check online at trueprep.com. That's TRUprep.com. Prepare today for a worry-free tomorrow at True Prep.
You and your buddy. You've been through a lot with each other. The ups and the downs. He's been with you every morning, noon, and night. You've traveled the world together. Heck, he was even with you on your first big date. But have you noticed he's struggling lately? Not performing on the job. He can't even stand up straight anymore. He's wanting to cry out for help, but just doesn't know how. He needs Dr. Dio and Total Body Therapy of Georgia. They can give him the gift of good posture this year, help him stand proud and become all he was meant to be. Now, take him by the hand, look him in the eye and say, I appreciate you, little fella, and we're going to get you some help. We're going to call 404-777-1911. We're going to visit tbtofga.com. We are going to say goodbye to erectile dysfunction forever. Total Body Therapy of Georgia. It's a hard conversation to have, but it's one worth having. Learn more online at tbtofga.com.
Hey, it's a Kimmer. Okay, you're driving along. Suddenly you hear that horrible sound of metal and crunching. It's an accident. Even if it's a little minor fender bender, man, that could be a nightmare. First, obviously, take care of yourself. But before you make a deal with an insurance company or anybody else, call David Van Sant with Van Sant Law. You know why? Because he used to work for the insurance company, so he knows how to get the right settlement and right away. Van Sant Law. Don't forget, if you don't get paid, they don't get paid. Protecting your interests. Insurance is great, but it's complicated. 855-GA-INJURY or vansantlaw.com. Oh, that's right, man. Oh, this must be Calypso. Or... wouldn't recognize it, would... 1989. He's a scumbag. I'm telling you, the Christopher Wray's a scumbag. He ought to be in prison. He's a freaking traitor to his country. He could have ended the whole thing. Scumbag. Sorry, somebody was on the phone. Led Zeppelin, 1989, by the Recording Industry Association of America, certified 4 Led Zeppelin albums, multi-platinum, Presents 2 million, Led Zeppelin 4 million, Physical Graffiti 4 million, and In Through the Outdoor 5 million records. Led Zeppelin, 1989.
Do you know who is within a football throw of you right now?
Of me? No, I do not.
Jason Bonham. His band is next door. The Led Zeppelin thing.
Was there? Oh, no kidding. I heard them rehearsing in the hallway down here.
John Bonham's kid.
I'll be down. No, guys, that's really cool. I didn't see any crowds yet. I'm kind of surprised. Well, 'cause it's cold.
Yeah, no one's going to be out this early.
Yeah. Well, although, I mean, there have been an awful lot of times over the summer, boy, we come in here at 11:30 in the morning and there are 4,000 people lined up.
But those are all goth kids. This is an older crowd.
Yeah, in fact, I keep wondering, even this in school year, the last ones we've had, well, how do these girls just don't go to school? I mean, they're like 14, 15 years old, and there's 1,000 of them lined up at, noon. Anyway, let's see. Birthday list includes lovely little Brenda Lee. The 60s singing sensation. Brenda Lee is 80 years old.
Damn.
Rockin' Round the Christmas Tree. In fact, that was the number one Christmas song year after year after year.
Can you explain to me Mariah Carey's song?
And Mariah Carey,
it's a good song, but why is it the song now? It's not that good.
That took over from Brenda Lee.
I'm telling you, Kelly Clarkson's Underneath the Tree is much better, much catchier.
You know, I don't remember that.
You probably don't know. It's really new. It's been out for like 2 or 3 years now, maybe a little longer than that. Underneath the Tree by Kelly Clarkson. It's very catchy. I just don't understand the fascination with the Mariah Carey song. Why is it?
Because it's sultry, maybe, but
it's not.
Well, I don't know.
It's everywhere.
I know. Why? I know. It's not Christmassy to me. It's more emotional to me. It's not a Christmassy song. But again, I don't have any judgment here. I'm an old fart and nobody cares. I'm sorry. She's the only female artist to be in both the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and the Country Hall of Fame. The only female. Brenda Lee, 80 years old today. Good for her. And let's see, our day in history.
Should have immediately picked up on that.
Let's hear some more of Kelly with the Christmas tree song. I'm sorry, we didn't hear much of it, and
he just turned it and he decided to quit.
Well, he left. He's not even in there anymore. He went home.
It's Because of You. Is that the name of the song you're thinking about?
Yes, Because of You. That's Flounder. Thank you. You want
to know how I know you're gay?
I like that song. It's a beautiful song, and it's a very sad song. By the way, there's going to be a birthday guy coming up here in a few minutes, and I've already thought about it. And he has one of the most beautiful sad songs in the history of the world, and it breaks my heart when I hear it, and I love hearing it, and I'm going to listen to it again, I think. So anyway, that's just the way I work, my friends. We don't have time for all this kind of stuff. Let's do that. 356.
Oh my God, he remembered.
356. Now Flounder's got to reset the computer because he was doing music stuff, and now he's got to go find the little dingly dingy. There we go. Kimber, Pete, and Flounder. And boy, there are a lot of comments about stuff going on. As you would figure, we got tweets, we got Pete, we got a thing we call Pete's tweets.
I bought a wooden car.
You bought a wooden car?
It's got a wooden engine, wooden doors, wooden seats, wooden wheels, and even a wooden key.
A wooden key?
Guess what?
What?
It wouldn't start.
Wouldn't start. Wouldn't drive. Wouldn't move.
Thanks for stepping on the punchline there, Mr. Helper.
Well, he's got to get involved here, you know.
One time he's near a microphone. Justin has a new rule.
Oh.
If I order food standing up, I'm not tipping.
Well, now let's think about that. That's a pretty interesting. That's a pretty good rule. Although, if I'm waiting at the bar,
you go to a bar, you're buying a drink.
Tip. Yeah, you got to tip. Yeah.
New York Post reports there's a new designer jeans fad.
Okay.
Forget the used, worn pair of jeans with holes in it, like I got on right now. Now you can spend hundreds of dollars for blue jeans that have a wet stain in the groin.
Oh, I heard about this.
Yeah, it looks like you wee-weed your own
you peed your pants.
Yeah, who wants
this
that?
Is supposed to be like $400 extra.
I don't think so. Up in the mountains, you see signs warning about coyote activity. I saw a few last week.
Yeah.
You should contact your local animal control if you see one of these signs. Some dangerous coyote activity you should look for include coyote carrying box labeled Acme, coyote dropping anvil from hot air balloons, coyote posting signs that read detour or free bird seed, coyote in possession of a giant magnet, coyote in possession of a catapult, coyote detonating TNT, and coyote launching self with coyote-sized crossbow.
Those are still classic cartoons.
They're the funniest cartoons ever made.
They'll never stop being funny.
Those and the Pink Panther cartoons.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but the coyote Roadrunner
with no words.
I mean, it's just
no words, just pure silent movie stuff,
and little poof. Always a poof when he falls off the cliff.
When you look at the camera, break the fourth wall, and then you see
tongue hanging out.
At the very end, you see a little poof of smoke.
Flounder's Funnies for Nucky's Hoagies, Stacy and Shannon. What they got there?
I walked in this place the other day. I go, hey, can I sit there? The guy goes, that section's closed. Really? Half your restaurant's closed? Let me guess. The reason you're able to close off half your restaurant is you don't have any customers. So you're not really in a position to tell me where I can or cannot sit. Matter of fact, I do want to sit in that section. I want to take all the tables and chairs that nobody's using, and I want to build a fort, all right? And they don't like it when you switch tables. Hey, Megan, the sun's in my eyes. Can I move to that table right there? That's Jennifer's section. Okay, how about if you wait on me in Jennifer's section? That's impossible. Impossible? Really? Megan, we're not talking about North Vietnam and South Vietnam. We're talking about areas of a Ruby Tuesday that are separated by a line that an 18-year-old made with a magic marker on a dry erase board. With a little bit of courage, we can cross that line together. They're so serious about those restaurant sections. Half the time, I'm the only one in the restaurant. I walk up there, party of one. Hold on. She looks down at that schematic for like 15 minutes. Look, MacArthur, it's not a battlefield, all right? You pick a table, and I'll sit at it. I don't know whose turn it is. It's my turn. I'm the only one here. Just turn around and spit. And whatever table you hit, I'll sit at the one next to it.
Next to it. Who's that, Flounder?
That is Mr. Greg Warren.
I love it. All right. Kimber, Pete, and Flounder's coming up on 4 o'clock. 404-741-1230 on 106.3. And hope to enjoy. It's hump day. Enjoying hump day time here with the Kimber, Pete, and Flounder. Look out here.
WFOM and W292EV Marietta, a Dickey Broadcasting Station. This hour is presented by Atlanta's Safe House.
The president-elect calls it a great day for America. On Lisa Brady, Fox News. That Trump reaction to FBI Director Christopher Wray announcing he'll step down early when President Biden's term ends.
Wray was appointed to lead the federal law enforcement agency by President-elect Trump during his first term, and Wray still has more than 2 years left on a 10-year term. But the president-elect has signaled he will fire Wray and has named Kash Patel, a former Defense Department official, to lead the agency. In remarks at a town hall meeting, Wray says his goal is to keep the focus on the mission. His resignation, he says, is the best way to avoid dragging the Bureau deeper into the fray.
Fox's Jared Halpern at the White House. A Trump Truth Social post says he doesn't know what happened to Wray, who has denied claims of political bias in the Justice Department. Closed-door meetings on drones in New Jersey leave lawmakers and mayors unsatisfied after a briefing from the governor's office and state law enforcement.
Republican State Senator Michael Testa said there are still no answers to many questions.
Who owns these drones, where they originate from, and where they are returning to? That is very problematic.
Mayors such as Richard Rigoloso of Garfield say they don't have much they can tell alarmed residents.
It's a sit tight and hold tight. A lot of mayors are upset.
The FBI has been looking into the drones, which some have described as larger than those used by recreational flyers.
Fox's Gernal Scott, the Pentagon rejecting one congressman's claim of drones possibly being launched by an Iranian ship. Police in New York City say a gun found with murder suspect Luigi Mangione matches the shell casings where a healthcare executive was killed last week, also confirming a fingerprint match to a water bottle and snack wrapper found near the crime scene. A mixed finish on Wall Street. The Dow's down 99 points, but a new record for the NASDAQ, topping 20K. America is listening to Fox News.
I know it's hard to believe, but Christmas is right around the corner. And if you're thinking about what gift to get the firearms enthusiast that may be on your list this year, I highly recommend. I love this company. The rifles, the shotguns, the revolvers made right here in America by our friends at Henry Repeating Arms. Now, they've got 200 models to choose from, a wide variety of calibers and styles and prices, and you cannot go wrong with any of them. They're a great company. The easiest way to check out Henry's Firearms is to get a copy of their free holiday gift guide. Just go to their website. It's henryusa.com. Click on the catalog button in the top right-hand corner. They will mail the gift guide and a few decals, and it won't cost you a penny. So if you want to put something made in America under your Christmas tree, make sure you order the free gift guide and get free decals from Henry USA today. That's henryusa.com for a free gift guide and decals. henryusa.com. You're going to love this company. I love this company.
A little jamming going on here or something. Kim Repeating Flounder show with a... Oh my goodness. I know nothing about this group. Oh goodness. Now, do you know these guys? The Jam, in 1982, the Jam played their last ever gig as a band when they appeared in Brighton, England. Singer, guitar picker Paul Weller went on to form the Style Council with keyboardist Mick Talbot. The permanent lineup grew to include drummer Steve White and Weller's then wife, vocalist D.C. Lee. The Jam, a big British group, I'm guessing. I really don't know much about it. I don't remember them from the 80s because I don't remember much of 80s.
New Wave.
Yeah.
Right.
1982. Okay. And our birthday. Now, I mentioned before, and here's what I was talking about. I mentioned I'm like a music sap sucker. And one of my favorite songs of a total beautiful poetry song from a very effeminate style singing song is called If by David Gates from Bread. David Gates' birthday today is 84 years old. Make It With You, Doesn't Matter to Me. I love both of those. Baby, I'm a Want You's not bad. Lost Without Your Love, I like that too. But the song If, the words to that song, if you Google the words to that song If by David Gates and Bread, and I'm telling you, and we'll just fly away. It's just a beautiful, beautiful song. And he sings it beautifully. It's a very beautiful song. David Gates is 84 years old. And by the way, Flounder, I'm going to make up a list for songs on my magic music list, which I will bring into you tomorrow, along with a little remuneration, and then I will ask you to put that one.
Do you have any Christmas songs on that thing?
I don't think it's any of your business, mister.
I was going to say add the Kelly Clarkson one on there, but...
well, you know, I could, okay, that's a great idea. In fact, you know what else? I love the Mormon Tabernacle Choir Little Drummer Boy. And I should put that on there. I mean, I should do a bunch of them. In fact, Flounder, is that okay with you? I can't help it. I love this song. And I'm just, sometimes I need a good cry. You bastards, all of you. Kiss my ass. Smoker. And now, our history note today includes something from 1930. Oh, I hate that. God, do my phone thing. God, sorry. 1934, on this day, it began like this. Bill Wilson begins his sobriety. He would go on to co-found Alcoholics Anonymous the following year. He had his first drink in 1917, claiming, "I had found the elixir of life." His drinking got out of hand. He failed to graduate from law school. He was too drunk to pick up his diploma. Wilson achieved sobriety when he had a religious experience after asking for God's help to get sober. Wilson went on to co-found Alcoholics Anonymous, helping thousands of others achieve sobriety as the proof that the desire to drink never goes away. On his deathbed, Wilson asked for a shot of whiskey. His nurse refused his request. Wilson was a heavy smoker, and he died of emphysema at the age of 75.
She wouldn't give him one last shot?
She would not give him a shot of whiskey.
What'd she think? He'd fall off the wagon?
Yeah.
Fall out of bed?
Oh, that's going to ruin everything? Please. I'll tell you what, if I know it's coming, I want a freaking pack of Lucky Strikes.
Damn straight.
I'm smoking every freaking one of them until I crow. The last thing I'll be doing is my last breath will be, LSMFT, baby. Loose straps mean, well, you whatever. Anyway. I mean, I couldn't believe it. 407. Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder. How's it going? 404-741-1230. 741-1230. 4 o'clock hour brought to you by our friends at Atlanta Safe House, home of the Kimmer Safes. For goodness sakes, get yourself a safe, silly. And don't forget, Industrial Boulevard in Acworth. They have their showroom up there. And they have the Toys for Tots box. So if you're up there, stop in with some Toys for Tots. Oh, and this is kind of a funny story. Just breaking here on, breaking in a way. Jill Biden had an audience today at the White House. And Jill Biden caught herself today at the White House having a lot of fun, referring now, finally, let's have some joy in this country. Yeah. Remember when the Democrats tried to have joy as the campaign? The campaign, remember that? Well, she referenced joy Americans are now feeling entering this season after the election, claiming attendance where you're reading too much into it. She had kind of caught herself. She went on to a tangent about the joy of the holidays, a buzzword defined Vice President Carmela's side-piece short-lived campaign, speaking at a conference on advancing health research for women. She urged attendees to take note of the White House decor and feel, a sense of joy, because I think we all need, like this, we all need to feel joy right now. And then she said, they all started laughing. Because joy, and they said, oh, you're reading too much into that. You're reading too much into that. Yeah, especially since families hate each other. Did you
see last week when they went to that thing at the opera or whatever it was, and they basically didn't even look?
Yeah. Carmela and her husband, the side piece, were clapping loudly, celebrating the Bidens walking in. The Bidens didn't even look at them.
And they walked right past them.
Right past them. And kept going. Oh, this is going to be
I can't wait for the book to come out.
This is going to be beautiful. Oh, man. I'm okay, the drones. You cannot possibly tell me that there's no way, one, to find out where they're coming from, what their intentions are, and where they're going back to with what that they've collected, and two, why we can't stop it. Okay, now, first of all, these drones are some as big, apparently, as a bus. One New Jersey congressman is well known saying today that the drones over the Garden State are from Iran, from a mothership parked off the East Coast. And he says, I have confidential sources. This morning he told reporters the drones, he said, we ought to shoot them down. The military's on full alert. But here's the thing. Nobody has a plan on what to do with drones. In other words, if you can't prove it's from a military attack base, then it's just somebody flying a drone. So is the Air Force supposed to shoot everything down that's in the sky that they don't identify? I mean, on the other hand, I'd shoot one of them down and you'd find out real fast who belonged to it. They'd come and get it.
I know for a fact, because I saw the video last year, the Germans at soccer things, when they try and fly these things over the soccer venues, they have a looks like a rifle or bazooka, and they point it at it and it shuts it down and it drops.
Some electronic
it shuts them off.
There's got to be I mean, you can't tell me. And by the way, these things, they keep saying, well, every time we try to get to them, they disappear. We don't know whether it's some sort of a dark thing. Well, of course it's some sort of a dark thing. I guarantee you can't tell me that we don't have drones that can follow them, and we don't have helicopter gunships, and we have things who can't follow these things and shoot one of the damn things down, and then someone's going to say, oh, you shot down my thing. Oh, really? Well, who are you, and why do you have this, and how come you're flying over our research centers? I mean, there's no excuse for this. We can't allow this. And by the way, I heard an expert, literally a drone expert who used to work for the NSA. That was his job. And he was on Fox this morning, and he said, the thing is, he said, we don't know how much information they can gather in a very short period of time. So if they're over there even for a few minutes, they've probably gotten everything they're trying. We assume they're trying to collect something. Otherwise, what are they doing? Again, what's their purpose?
I think the problem is the topic is so boring for a lot of people because they just drone on and on.
Droning is not the time. Oh, my God. You had to work for that one. You had to work for that one. Droning. But seriously, I'd shoot one. If there was one over my yard, I'd shoot it down and take the misdemeanor firing a gun in public.
It's a target practice.
I mean, seriously. And they're going to come and get it and find out what the hell's going on.
I guarantee you they start doing that up where I at. People start shooting them. Hell, they shoot for nothing. They just shoot in the air for no reason.
You've got to stop this. I mean, we don't know what the risk is. Are we allowed to just say, shut up and take it? Flying these things as big as a bus over our neighborhoods, over military installations, over clubs, country clubs, and just say, oh, there they are again? Oh, and in fact, I put the story away before he got done. Let's see. One of the congressmen asked this week at Congress, what are the rules of engagement? And the guy said, well, we don't know. We don't have any. Authorities are frozen with fear over the ramifications from collateral damage of taking down a drone, such as if the damn thing hits a house. We're acting out of a sense of self-restraint here. But by the way, the customs people say there have been 7,000 drones over the U.S.-Mexican border in the last few weeks. 7,000. And they have no idea what they're all up to. Obviously, some of them are just, whatever, but most of them are probably the drug cartel drones. They're using them to attack the military, the police, their rivals, to keep track of everything, to see what's going on, to know what they can do, where they can cross. 7,000 drones on the border in the last few weeks. And now they're over New Jersey, as big as a bus. And we're supposed to say, well, we know, and the FBI doesn't know anything? We don't really know. If they, I can't believe that nobody knows about this. And by the way, I forgot this other, the point of this other guy this morning was, he said, here's the problem. If they had any connection at all to an American military link, Department of Defense or NSA or anything like that, experimental stuff from the Air Force, anything at all, authorities would know. There would be a link between several different organizations so that there would not be this public fear. They would have quashed it at one point or another with at least an excuse or something, but to let it go on and say we don't know is unheard of. I mean, it's unheard of. How could they say they don't know? They don't know because they're incompetent. They're so bureaucratic. We don't have a way to find out? I don't believe it. I do. I think nothing is efficient with the feds anymore. Well, they can track down Catholic parents, call them domestic terrorists. They can track down grandmothers from 4 years ago, January 6th. They're great at doing that.
Not for much longer.
They got your address. Yeah, January 21. 4.14. Kipper, Pete, and Flounder on 106.3. How you doing today?
It's time time for the Bortz Report, brought to you by Southern Exteriors, the Southeast premier home exterior solution. Quality and precision you can rely on for over 20 years. Visit southernexteriors.co.
I don't know that this is a commentary as much as it is just me rambling about my history. Maybe you can listen and figure out why I'm so demented. Flunked out of Texas A&M after the first semester of my sophomore year. My father said, "That's it. I got 2 more kids to pay for. You're on your own." Oh, the jobs I did to finish at Texas A&M. Fuller brush man, delivering newspapers, selling Cokes in the basketball stadium, and, of course, disc jockey Randy Neal. Prophetic, I didn't know it. And I was a night auditor at a motel in College Station. Talk about boring. When I came to Atlanta, I had to do several jobs before I worked my way into radio again. Sold life insurance. I was a Fuller brush man, worked at an employment agency, and, again, a night auditor at a downtown motel. One of them was the Downtowner Motor Inn, if you remember that. When the legislature was in session, I could make some extra money, giving a room key to one of the legislators for an hour so that they could entertain some sweet young thing they met at a downtown bar. Anyway, things progressed. I started making more money, gave up the night auditor gig. But then, tough times, needed to pay some taxes, I don't know what, so I went looking for another night auditor job at an Atlanta motel. Found one downtown. Boy, this was going to be rough because I had daytime jobs too. I didn't know when in the world I was going to sleep. But as the day approached for me to show up for this job, something was just gnawing at me. This isn't right. Something's bothering me. My wife said, "Don't do it." So being responsible, I called the owner of the hotel, said, "I can't do it. I'm not taking the job." He hired somebody else. They showed up that night for work. And that night, one of Atlanta's feral, fatherless predators robbed that motel and killed the night auditor. Or clerk, if you will. Every decision will have a consequence on your life. So there's one chapter. Neil Bortz, XTRA 106.3.
Hey homeowners, Tug here with some exciting news. Southern Exteriors is your one-stop solution for top-notch exterior services, from roofing to siding, windows, gutters, and more. No more waiting. They can start on your project immediately. And with an in-house warranty division, Southern Exteriors stands by their work for years to come. From leaky roofs to faded siding, trust Southern Exteriors for a quick and lasting transformation. Don't wait. Transform your home today. Call 877-9-SOUTHERN or visit southernexteriors.co now. Southern Exteriors, quality and precision you can rely on for over 20 years.
You know the old expression, "I love it when a plan comes together"? Well, with our First Liberty Notes, this has been so true. Hello, I'm Brant Frost, founder of First Liberty Building and Loan. You hear about our family's company all the time right here on the station. For over 30 years, we've been the local lender who said yes when the big banks say no. A couple of months ago, we opened up our First Liberty Notes program to Main Street investors just like you, and the response has been just incredible. Folks from airline pilots to physicians to even pastors are now earning 8 to 13% interest rates while helping to fuel the growth of local small businesses. If you're a qualified investor with a minimum of $25,000, you too could be earning 8 to 13% interest. We'd love to have you join our First Liberty family today. Go to firstlibertyga.com and see if our First Liberty Notes are right for you. Go to firstlibertyga.com. That's firstlibertyga.com.
First Liberty Notes are not obligations of or guaranteed by any financial institution and are not secured by any collateral. They are not FDIC insured or guaranteed by any government agency. You could lose money. SEC accredited investor status must be verified. Securities not offered in any jurisdiction in which it is unlawful.
Have you thought about securing your hard-earned assets? Do you have concerns about the future? Protecting assets is crucial, and that's where Nelson Elder Care Law excels. As a family-owned and family-focused firm, we provide absolute assurance and peace of mind through our trademarked Absolute Protection Trust, tailored services in estate planning, probate administration, Medicaid crisis solutions, guardianship, and conservatorship. Our goal is to exceed your expectations and empower informed decisions. Visit NelsonElderCareLaw.com for asset protection and peace of mind.
Hey, it's a Kimmer. We all know that Affordable Care Act is hardly affordable. Those pricey health insurance premiums are killing me. Hey, if you could save up to 60% of your current monthly premiums and get better coverage at a price you can afford, if you're self-employed or self-insured, a small business owner, you got that COBRA thing going, I got a guy, Steven, the health insurance doctor, can easily solve your health insurance dilemma. Steven will customize a comprehensive, zero-deductible, nationwide PPO something. I don't know what that is, but he sure does, and it's available immediately. You can have the freedom to choose any doctor or any hospital, save thousands of dollars of annual premiums, enhance benefits like dental, vision, cancer, accidental policies, and stuff like that. Many current clients are saving more than $10,000 a year. Call my guy, Steven, the health insurance doctor, and see how much you can save. 678-523-0759. There's no charge. It's free to you. You don't have to pay him. Health insurance doesn't have to stink anymore. Call Steven, the health insurance doctor, 678-523-0759. Online, healthinsuranceDoctor.net.
I am Michael Green, chef and third-generation owner of Matthew's Cafeteria, located on Main Street in historic downtown Tucker, Georgia. We have been serving Southern comfort favorites since my grandparents opened the doors in 1955. 70 years later, Matthew's is still preparing those same recipes. Come in today, grab a tray, and sit down to award-winning fried chicken, turkey and dressing, hand-peeled mashed potatoes, and made-from-scratch biscuits, pies, and cobblers. Serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner 6 days a week. Come and see us today and experience the Matthew's way.
420, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder, and Kiss in 1973. In 1973, the Kiss guitar picker Ace Frehley nearly electrocuted during a concert in Florida. He touched a short-circuited light. Yeah, Ace Frehley was carried off the stage, came back 10 minutes later, and did finish the show. But that had to be a shock. That was Mark Flounder. There we go. Good song. Shout it out loud, baby. Our birthday list includes, here we go, Linda Day George.
Yeah, she was hot.
Linda Day George is freaking 80. That can't be right. She was a TV Mission Impossible girl after Cinnamon there, whatever her name was.
Barbara Bain.
Barbara Bain. Did I tell you? I remember my next door neighbor, the stripper. We always, anytime we ever did talked about a stripper, nudie dancer, or anything, back when they had the Gold Club, it was in the news, and every time we'd say, we'd have to say, yeah, my stripper Cinnamon, well, the girl who lived next door to me when I had my divorce thing, and got my first apartment by myself, and her name was Cinnamon. She worked at the Gold Club, and her name was Cinnamon. So, which I said, oh my God, we've called every one of you Cinnamon. Anyway, I have no idea why I said that. Linda Day George, 80 freaking years old, a Mission Impossible after Barbara Bain, and a bunch of movies and stuff, but that's what she's probably most known for. And now I got Mr. Phone here, and I got to upgrade the picture to get it higher so I can read it off the Mr. Phone here. There we go. On this day in history, 1959, the date of the opening scene of Alfred Hitchcock's classic thriller Psycho. Hitchcock's most financially successful film. Again, 1959, produced on a budget of $800,000. It made $32 million. In 1959, Paramount was reluctant to do it, so Hitchcock financed it himself for 60% ownership of the film. And so to save money, Alfred Hitchcock filmed it in black and white and in a TV studio. He used chocolate syrup for the blood swirling down the drain in the famous shower scene. Psycho is based on Robert Bloch's novel of the same name, loosely based on the murderer and grave robber Ed Gein. Anthony Perkins' character Norman Bates and Ed Gein, or Gein, I think it's might pronounced Ed Gein, each had deceased domineering mothers, had sealed off a room in their home as a shrine to their dead mother, and dressed in dead mother's women's clothes. Janet Leigh's character, Marion Crane, flushing her note down the toilet, is the first time a toilet is shown flushing in American movies. Is that what a thing to know? What a bar bet that is. Of course, nobody would happen about that. But 1959 in Psycho, the first toilet flush, and again, chocolate syrup, black and white. He financed it himself. Anyway, pretty kind of story. 424, how you doing? Kim, Repeat, and Flounder. 404. 741. What's the matter?
We have a fact check from Jim here.
What do I do now? All right, Jim. Go ahead. Hey,
Jim. What do you do now?
Yeah, I don't know. What's that? Yes, sir.
Brenda Lee is not the only female star in both the Country Music Hall of Fame and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Well, now hold on a second.
Dolly
I'm
Parton,
going to read
right?
this right now, and it
Dolly
says she is the only female. Dolly Parton. Oh, that's right. You are correct. However, this clearly was written before someone checked the facts of the last couple of weeks. That was only a few weeks ago, as I recall, too. Jim, you're absolutely right, my friend.
It has been only a couple of weeks, but she's well deserving.
She very well deserving. In fact,
Dolly Parton does not belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh well. I don't
There's
know.
so many people.
She
actually turned it down a few years ago.
Yeah, she did turn it down.
Good for her.
Well, yeah, so she did the right thing, but the people say, no, we want you, the people
just
who
call it
listen
the
to
Music Hall of Fame and get over with it.
Agreed.
It's not a rock and roll anymore.
Just call it the Music Hall.
Well, the funny thing is, I think Puff Daddy and Jay-Z are in there. I wonder if they'll kick them out.
They should.
Once all this stuff comes to fruition,
Well, what the hell's a Hall of Fame anyway, seriously?
Yeah, really.
Georgia Radio Hall of Fame.
There's no such thing.
Yeah, really. I think they went under.
Well, no. I think, believe me, if you ever wrote a piece of copy for a radio station in your life, when you were like a junior in college as an intern, you could very well be rewarded forever with a plaque.
Where is that, in Macon?
By the way, just for the record, I'm not making this up. You can correct me if this is wrong. Okay. This is an old story, but it's, speaking of the Georgia Radio Hall of Fame.
Yes, sir.
Do I misremember that Southside Steve was asked to, they were not called Southside Steve and said, we're nominating you for the Georgia Radio Hall of Fame. And so here's the deal. We are inviting you to our dinner as a kind of a get to know you banquet for people in the Georgia Radio Hall of Fame committee. And so we want to meet with you and have dinner with you and stuff like that. And do I understand that he had to pay for it?
That he paid for it and paid for his family to go there, allegedly.
Yeah.
And they did not.
They did not elect him into the Hall of Fame. That's right. They had said, you're nominated here, come to dinner. He paid for it, and he was not elected in.
Which probably explains one of the reasons why it went under.
Well, I mean, by God, but they would let anybody in there. Anybody who used to write copy or did a commercial. Really? I mean, it's not, which is fine. Well, not me and you. No. Flounder's not in there. We're not in there. I mean, we worked for a long time. Just, but again, it's stupid. I don't consider myself a Hall of Fame anything.
I know I ain't, so.
I mean, we've been around a long time, but what's that got to do with Hall of Fame?
Speak for yourself.
Basically, at this point,
Flounder.
I feel like the Harold Baines of the radio. I don't deserve being in there, but I played a long time.
Yeah, I played a long time.
And I knew somebody,
so what?
like Tony La Russa.
And the other way to look at it is that I'm such a failure that I got to keep working. So hardly Hall of Fame credentials. Oh, you're so broke, you got to keep going. Really? What are we want? You're a tribute.
You're the Jim Cott of the Georgia Radio Hall of Fame.
Baby. I can't quit
for
now.
20 years.
I can't quit now. It's like Gary Player still playing golf tournaments, I think, probably. Anyway, 428. Here we go. They should be investigating West Point. Did you? First, I forgot to have the little people mention a story about the latest conspiracy about drones.
That's right.
Tell the little people what we found out.
For years, there's been a crazy theory that birds aren't real.
Yeah.
That birds are little spy robots for the government.
Yeah.
Well, guess what the Chinese have just come up with, and probably have had for a long time? It literally is, and it shows a guy in camouflage, broad daylight, swimming up in a lake, and then reaching through a fence and letting go what looks like a bird, and it flaps away. It's not a bird.
Yeah.
It's a friggin' spy drone.
Yeah.
Looks and flies like a bird.
They're here.
If you look close, you can tell it's not a bird, but
still,
you're not going to pay attention to it.
If it's in a tree, you're not going to be, if it's, come on.
If it's flying with other birds, you're not going to notice it. No.
And these drones, I still don't accept the fact that everybody is saying we don't know. I don't believe it. So, and by the way, if you owned that drone, wouldn't you be afraid that you're,
the people, and I have a drone.
What's the secret?
I haven't put it together yet, but if you have drones, they're kind of they're like the the radio geek nerd type things. And
shortwave radio
they
sets
don't
and stuff.
like to talk to people except in their own little community as to what they're doing and what they have.
Yeah, I'm sure that's true. But on the other hand, I shoot one down. I don't know why they haven't shot one down, and then you're going to find out who owns it then. And by the way, say that you were under threat and you were afraid that they were going to drop something on your house, and you shouldn't have to take that and see what happens. I wonder if a jury in New Jersey would convict anybody who shoots down a drone.
Well, if it hits something else.
Well, obviously you got to be careful not to kill somebody if it halts on your head, and somebody's baby's car or something, Baby's driving a car.
Heads are soft.
A drone hit a baby in the head all the time. It happens all the time. 4:30 already. My God, it's already 4:30. Somebody needs to investigate West Point. West Point has now had to apologize. I guess they have. It's called ProPublica. Publica is a West Point information letter or newspaper or whatever it is. It's their source of information. And West Point has told people that they were told that Pete Hegseth he never got accepted to West Point. He'd been lying about getting accepted to West Point. There was no record of that. Then the statement, a review of our records indicates Peter Hegseth was offered admission to West Point in 1999, but did not attend. An incorrect statement involving Hegseth's admission to the U.S. Military Academy was released by an employee yesterday. West Point Director of Communications said in a statement that on further review, you dirty, stinking, rotten idiots. Somebody's out to get Pig Hegseth. Pig, I did it again. Somebody's out to get you-know-who from West Point. How is that And you don't think the wokeness in West Point and Annapolis and the Coast Guard Academy and do they have a Space Force Academy? I don't think they have one yet. But they all to be we weeded out. We don't want these people in there.
We're coming for you.
We are coming for you. And this isn't revenge. This is cleaning house to make a better America.
Yep.
These are enemies. Somebody is an enemy to the United States at West Point. And this person is in West Point. God, 4:31. Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder. How you doing? Yeah, that's right, baby.
The latest breaking news to the conservative voices you know and trust. Your best new follow on social media is Extra 106.3. We're at XTRA 106.3 on Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Threads, and LinkedIn, and pretty much any social media you scroll through every day. And we drop exclusive giveaways, new daily content, and the latest breaking news from Georgia and across this great nation. Interact with your favorite Extra personalities. Get the latest on our live events, and so much more. Follow at Extra 106.3 across all your social media and keep up with Atlanta's only conservative voice.
Kemmer here. I don't know about you, but I've been doing an awful lot of smiling lately because of what's happening politically. But, I'd love to make a joke about smiling going to the dentist. The dentist is where you're supposed to get your smile back if you don't have a really good one. Like, Dina Geisler, Dr. Dina Geisler, Atlanta Smiles, my dentist. For 30 years ago, I went the first time, 31 years, I think. Anyway, smiling time because that's what she does. This staff, honest to goodness, I love going to the dentist. And I was there a few weeks ago and laughing and smiling. One, because I take the gas every time. And then makes my stories better. At least that's what the girls say. And also, you get the doggy. I'll talk about that in a second. But first, this staff, honestly, these are the happiest, most professional people who love what they do. You walk in there and you can't help smiling. There's friendly faces. There's laughing and smiling all the time and really taking care of you. And honest to Pete, whether you're getting cleaning or some veneers or cosmetic stuff or bridges, crowns, all the big-time Charlie stuff like I was doing, all that stuff. If you would like a little doggy, Dr. Dina will put a little doggy right in your lap to make you feel better while you're getting your dental stuff. I mean, it's the darndest thing you ever saw. By the way, if you're a veteran, you get a 10% discount automatically. Just tell them when you call. Atlanta Smiles, here's that number, 404-262-7733. These are the happiest people you ever saw. It makes you smile going to the dentist, and especially when they can do for you a beautiful smile. The company is atlantasmiles.com.
This giving holiday season, what better way to say thank you for your service than to help veterans and their families find success after military service through the Warrior Alliance? Your support helps to connect warriors to services in critical areas such as housing, benefits, legal services, health and wellness, employment, and much more. The Warrior Alliance is changing thousands of lives for the better. In fact, the Military Times has ranked the Warrior Alliance the #1 nonprofit in the nation in their 2024 Best for Vets survey. Donate today at thewarrioralliance.org/donate.
Hey Roswell, looking for the perfect bite this football season? Head on over to Nucky's Hoagie's Roswell Corners, where every sandwich is crafted with love by us.
The Sub Sisters,
Stacy
and Shannon. Whether you're looking to cater a football tailgate party or grabbing lunch to go or dining in, we've got delicious Nucky's menu items for you. When you bite into a Nucky's Hoagies, you'll taste the difference. The softest hoagie rolls ever, with the freshest ingredients that'll make your taste buds dance.
Make Nucky's Hoagies in Roswell Corners on Woodstock Road your new favorite sandwich spot.
If you notice any cracks in your foundation, they are not going to go away. They need to be addressed as soon as possible to reduce additional costs that come with repair. Ramjack is the best company in the industry for repairing your foundation. We have the highest quality products in the nation. So, if you are experiencing foundation problems, please contact us at ramjack.com/Atlanta or call us at 770-502-8881. That's 770-502-8881.
Shooting drills. A coach who knows the game can teach their team how to improve. But one who genuinely cares about each player
You have what it takes. We got this.
can inspire them to win. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Because when you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Start feeling unstoppable. Visit truist.com/care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
It's Christmas again, and it's that time of year to gather with family and those you hold dear. But what will you bring and where will you go? When it comes to great gifts, there's just one name to know. Solomon Brothers, it's just the right place. Because a fine piece of jewelry puts a smile on a face. So stop in today, and you know you won't fail, because at Solomon Brothers, there's an incredible sale. From 1 carat to 6, you'll get the best deal. You'll love how it looks and how it makes her feel. In carats, they start at just under $1,000. You'll find earrings and bracelets or a ring for their hand. And when you give a gift that's from Solomon Brothers, it will be unique and not like the others. So don't miss this sale because it won't last long. Just trust Solomon Brothers and you'll never go wrong. Stop into Solomon Brothers Jewelers today and get 1 carat total weight diamond stud earrings, tennis bracelet, necklace, or rings starting at under $9.99. So shop Solomon Brothers Jewelers or SolomonBrothers.com.
More tweets, huh? I've got it written down here. All right. Remember? Are you ready? If I throw you a fast one here?
No. You're really liking that sheet, aren't you?
Look out, here we go. Yes, the Papa got a thing there. Say it, here we go, say it.
Papa's got a brand new bag.
1972, James Brown got arrested after a show in Tennessee for trying to incite a riot. Well, they arrested him, and then James Brown said, "Oh, yeah? I'm going to sue you for $1 million." And he said, we don't really want to mess with James Brown too much here in Tennessee. So they let him go. It's dropped the charges. Our birthday list includes... damn phone, get out of here. Oh, the stinker. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Our birthday list includes Donna Mills, another hottie. She played Abby on Knots Landing. She's all right. I'm 84 years old. Donna Mills today. And on this day in history, 2008, I got my photo screen get bigger here with my tapping thing. Former NASDAQ chairman Bernie Madoff was arrested, accused of running a multi-billion-dollar Ponzi scheme, wiped out the life savings of thousands of people, wrecked charities. He was given a 150-year federal prison sentence in 2008. He died in April of 2021 in prison.
He made off with a lot of money.
He made off with the Ponzi. It's like the guy from Happy Days at Ponzi and the boy. Oh, sorry. Anyway, that was the thing there. Let's see. Fourth.
We got some reaction to your caterwauling about not being in the Georgia Radio Hall of Fame.
Well, I didn't say caterwauling. I was making fun of the fact that they've even had one. But what's your reaction here? From
One of our
anybody we know?
bosses, Scott,
Yeah.
you know him as Steve.
Steve, Scott. Either way, it's fine.
He says, and by the way, I don't want to belong to any organization that would have me as a member.
Good point.
Little Groucho there. My goal in 2025 is to nominate you guys
for the Hall of Fame, Georgia Radio Hall of Fame.
I said, I ain't paying for no dinner. He said, dinner will be on.
Make old man Dickie pay for it. 4:39, Kimber, Pete, and Flounder. Hold on, we're going to do a little something here, Flounder, just a second. First of all, thank you. We get some very nice Christmas cards around here, and I will share them with you. From Julie and Dave, and it says, Dear Kimber, Pete, and Flounder, thank you for all the fun, joy, and laughter you bring to us. I hope your holidays are wonderful. Blessings to all of you, and Merry Christmas. And it's signed Julie, but it's a card from both Julie and Dave. And you know it's from Julie because the handwriting is beautiful.
Let me see it
that's
here.
beautiful handwriting. It's a girl, and that's the girl's job, by the way. If you aren't like in a relationship thing, the girl has to make all the cards. I'm sorry.
The YouTube Mafia can see this. The front of it looks like Engineer Mike trying to eat the head of baby Jesus.
He's eating the baby. It doesn't look good. It's not.
He's about to take a big old bite
He's
of
going to
him.
bite the baby. It looks like bite. I mean, it's on president or something. Oh, Lordy. Well, anyway, so everybody fine. So thank you, Julie
It's a
and Dave.
beautiful
That's
card.
very sweet. It's a beautiful, sweet card.
Really is.
4:30. Was it 4:40 already? I can't even believe it. Guys, I'll throw you a curve here, Flo. There we go. We got some more on the killer of the CEO guy, and what are you on in your Christmas list? First, a little something we call Pete's Tweets.
All right. This is something that showed up on my Facebook post. Now, usually it's when they're listening, always.
Yeah.
And you talk about, God, I'd love to see St. Moritz one day. And then the next day there's a travel thing for St. Moritz.
Every time.
Okay. By the way, I would like to see St. Moritz someday.
Yes, I would like to go to my...
This is what popped up. It's a guy. It's a drawing of a guy grabbing his own butt with both hands.
All right.
And it says the shocking truth about genital psoriasis.
Oh, God.
And how you can stop it.
Oh, wait a minute. It showed up on your phone? What were you talking about? The guy to talk.
I had no idea there was a such thing.
You got some old mountain woman up there who's got
genital psoriasis.
Oh, God.
The heartbreak of psoriasis.
Oh, Lordy.
All right. Okay, here we go.
Oh.
Here's something. GB News, which is kind of like the Fox News of England, aired half of UK news coverage on Muslims over 2 years. And they looked at it and they said, wait a minute. Most of these stories of Muslims are overwhelmingly negative, and which has sparked controversy.
Yeah.
So Jonathan Wong said, well, you're 6.5% of the UK population, which has got to be an undercount.
Oh, you know it's... Yeah.
Muslims represent 67% of terror attacks.
Whoa.
30% of birth defects due to cousin marriages. 84% of child gang rapes. 18% of prison population. 12,000 attendances a year of female genital mutilation. 44% of Muslims are unemployed. 27% in social housing.
This is in England.
That's England.
How could they allow genital mutilation in England? I don't care what religion you are.
In this last 2 days, they had one of the Muslim lawmakers in Parliament stand up and say that you cannot stop first cousins from marrying, which is against the law there.
And it also leads to the birth defects, which they're saying
defects.
shows up now in the hospital.
Yeah. And they're trying to hire midwives that specialize in this type of thing instead of telling them, no, you can't do it, and deporting them when they do.
I don't know how you could allow your daughter to be mutilated in her girl parts.
It's old world, third world crap that they're trying to bring here, which, I'm sorry, this is the new world. We don't need that.
I mean, that's child abuse in every possible definition.
That's right. Dr. Seuss has a new book.
He has a new book?
He's been dead a long time. There's a new book out. They found it. It was hidden somewhere.
What was the new one?
It's titled Solid, Liquid, or Gas, What Will Come Out of My...
my laboratory next.
And speaking of drones,
yes.
Remember, if you identify a UFO as a UFO, then it becomes an FO.
UFO. All right. Well,
unless it has landed, then it's simply an O.
An O. Object, So it's not flying anymore.
Unidentified
if it's unidentified, you identify it, so it's only a flying object. If it's not flying, it's an O. Well, there you are.
Alan lost a golf ball on the course.
Yeah.
Stamped on the ball was, if found, give to your mom, I'll pick it up later.
Oh!
Yeah, you do that. You throw balls out.
I throw them all over the place. We get found.
What do they say on there? F you, Kimmer?
Lost by the Kimmer.
And Sandy says she's really upset by people who use the wrong word and don't have the humidity to admit it.
The humidity to admit it, the damn things.
Very upset about that.
Yeah, it's like when Shaq went to Greece and they said, did you go to the Parthenon? He said, no, we didn't have time to go to any clubs or anything, you know. They said, what are you, amphibious? I don't know. I speak both ways. I don't know. It's just a bizarre sports quote. And one more tweet for you, too, with our friends at the Babylon Bee. I thought this was pretty clever. Donald Trump tells Trudeau he won't annex Canada if they admit their bacon is just ham.
It is. It's just ham.
It's just ham.
Round ham.
Canadian bacon is ham.
It's just ham.
Canadian bacon is ham.
It's not bacon.
It's not bacon.
I know bacon. That ain't bacon. I still eat it.
And I think that's pretty freaking amusing. Now, and by the way, this is appalling. Speaking of Christmas season here, the green trucker jacket, like the one worn by Luigi Mangione, is surging in sales on the internet because of the girls in particular who are freaking out over how sexy this killer is. The Sherpa-lined hooded jacket from Levi's, $225, flying off the shelves after a Reddit user speculated it was the same one used by the accused killer. 700 of the Sherpa-lined two-pocket hooded trucker jackets were gone in 48 hours. They're all gone, sold out. The popularity tool on the Macy's website said they're gone. The garment listed now is unavailable. It was available again this morning for $80 in some places. Now they even have Christmas ornaments with the words of deny and everything to put on your Christmas tree, honoring the killer of a man right before Christmas.
Okay, don't celebrate Christmas if you would do something like that.
I mean,
because you're not Christian, you're not celebrating the season.
I mean, talk about. Christmas is, we have toys and presents, and this is just the worst step down from this. I mean, how could you get any worse than this? Politically murderous, depraved, just psychotic.
You think the answer is to kill your enemy. Well, guess what? That works both ways.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, unconscionable. Christmas ornaments from the killer. And dress like them. 4:45. Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder. Holy Crap of Sports. Slowly run. The Holy Crap of Sports somewhere. There we go. The legend Neil Bortz is only on Extra 106.3. Hey, it's a Kimmer. How's it going? Here's what you missed from the Talkmaster.
Interesting week, don't you think? A lot of celebrating, a lot of whining, a lot of blame placing. One real high point is now I think we can all be assured the Hyena's day as a political player in America is severely limited.
Catch Neil's commentary every day on Extra 106.3 or listen anytime on the Extra 106.3 app.
Hi, my name is Steve from Marietta, and we hired ATL Turfco to build our dream backyard golf setup. They installed a large 4-hole putting green, a sand bunker, a short game area, and did a full conversion to artificial grass around the pool with decorative retaining walls. ATL Turfco was really creative. They were efficient. The installation was a breeze. Price was completely reasonable, and I definitely appreciated their communication throughout the project. I would definitely recommend ATL Turfco to anybody thinking about doing a backyard makeover. You can check them out online right now at atlturfco.com.
The holidays are happening at Diamonds Direct. Still rushing to finish your holiday shopping? Don't worry, we've got you covered. This weekend only, it's our last chance sale with 20% off virtually everything. Earrings, bracelets, pendants, and more. Plus special financing options up to 5 years. But don't wait, this is your final opportunity to find the perfect gift at the best value before the holidays. Plus special designer appearances. Visit us during extended holiday hours or shop online and pick up in store. Our 20% off last chance sale ends Sunday. Learn more at diamondsdirect.com.
Hey, it's front office lows for Howard Brothers and Ventrac. Georgia winters may not bring blizzards, but they still got their challenges. From clearing leaves and debris to keeping driveways and paths safe, Ventrac equipment is your all-season solution. With Ventrac's unmatched versatility and attachments for every job, it can tackle everything Georgia winters throw your way, so you can keep your property looking its best all year long. Visit Howard Brothers or go to howardbrothers.com and see how Ventrac can handle your winter maintenance with ease.
Neil Borch here. Maybe you've already taken the steps to improve your health, maybe save your life. You're using a CPAP for your sleep apnea. I've been using one for well over 20 years. So right now, I'm here to tell you about a source for CPAPs and CPAP supplies here in the Atlanta area. CPAPs, etc. They're in Alpharetta. They have whatever you need. Roddy and Sharon are your CPAP experts, and they'll ship nationwide. More information, CPAPsETC.com.
Are you tired of dealing with drafty, inefficient windows? Do you have certain rooms in the house that you can't keep cool in the summer or warm in the winter? Hi, I'm Dan Watkins with All Four Seasons Garage Entry Doors and Windows. It's time to upgrade these old windows. Replace them with double-pane, beautiful, energy-efficient windows. Your new windows will help you regulate a perfect temperature throughout your house. Start saving big money on your energy bills and improve the curb appeal of your home. Give us a call today at 770-517-7078.
Who doesn't want a great smile? The world seems brighter because it is. Hey, it's a Kimmer. How's it going? You know, that's only one reason to see my dentist, Dr. Dina Giesler at Atlanta Smiles. The other reason, of course, is to take care of your teeth, or they're going to make your life miserable. We all know that. But when's the last time you were smiling before you walked in the door like me? Because I know Dr. Dina and her staff are the happiest Kimmer babes you ever saw. We're going to fix me up, and I always take the gas. They tell me my best stories come out that way. And you can actually get a doggy right there, napping in my lap, a little doggy. I said, go ahead, work away. Dr. Dina's a Navy vet, ranked a master dentist, which only 1% can say. She's been doing veneers since before anybody even knew what that was. My first visit was 30 years ago. Cosmetic dentistry, cleaning, bridges, crowns, especially keeping your teeth and gums healthy to last as long as you do. Veterans automatic 10% discount. Just tell them when you call. Atlanta Smiles, 404-262-7733. It's atlantasmiles.com. Your new smile's waiting for you. atlantasmiles.com. Tell them the Kimmer sent you. Ask for the doggy. atlantasmiles.com.
Martha was ready to switch to a career in IT.
There's always a need for IT specialists, especially with AI coming out and cybersecurity. It's practically recession-proof.
My Computer Career even provides job placement help.
The career specialists, they're very helpful. They care about you as a person. You're not just a number to them. I would recommend My Computer Career wholeheartedly to anyone.
Take the free career evaluation today. Become an IT pro in just months with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu. Not available in Washington State.
Lots of liars and traitors in the news, like Christopher Wray, the suspected Russian double agent, going to quit. Probably, hopefully, be available to go to prison then for what he's done to this country. Also, Anthony Blinken and Boop. He ought to be in prison as well. He's testifying today. We got a lot of stuff for you. First of all, the music is Eric Clapton.
How many times must we tell the tale?
Along with the Stones. Rolling Rock and Roll Circus. On this day, 1968, they began filming for the Rock and Roll Circus, Rolling Stones, Clowns and Acrobats, John Lennon and his fiancée Yoko Ono, part of the supergroup called Dirty Mac, along with Eric Clapton, Mitch Mitchell, and Keith Richards. This was in 68, originally meant to be aired on the BBC, but the Rolling Stones withheld it because they were unhappy with their performance.
Couple things. Keith Richards actually played bass.
Really?
Yeah. And they thought The Who were better than them on the show, and they'd embarrassed them.
And that's why they didn't want it. And that was 1968, and they said no. But then it was released in 1996, 32 years later. Holy cow. I mean, I beg your pardon, 28 years later. 36, 68, 32, 42.
We have a phone call. It seems we've upset a Canuck.
Oh, a Canadian Canuck?
He calls himself Jeff, but he probably spells it Geoff.
Yeah, what's up, eh? I guess that's what it's all about, eh, Jeff? What are you calling the boot there, Jeff?
Hey, it's Jeff with a J. G's just wrong. That's the only time I can.
Jeez, man. Jeez.
And about the Canadian bacon, you guys aren't getting you're not getting the good stuff down there.
Well, what do you mean?
Canadian bacon is pickled pork loin, boneless pork loin that's being rolled in cornmeal.
Cornmeal. Wait a minute now. Pickled pork loin rolled in cornmeal. Pickled pork loin. Like I'll be damned. Now, pork loin, that's like tenderloin of the pig, right? That's the
No, it's the main part of the pork chop.
Oh, okay. I got you.
The big piece.
Well, I love pork chops. I really do. I love pork chops.
Yeah, because it was invented in Toronto because pork. Toronto used to be the largest pork
slaughterhouse, I think, weren't they?
Producer. Yeah, slaughterhouses. That's why we were called Hogtown up here.
I'll be darned.
And it's called pea meal because originally it was covered in actual chickpeas, ground chickpeas.
I'll be damned.
And it's Toronto's number one sandwich.
What, Canadian bacon sandwich?
Yeah, it's called a pea meal on a bun. You get it down at the St. Lawrence Market in Toronto. Unbelievable.
All right, now, so what's the sandwich? Is it a bun or a bread or sliced bread or a roll or what?
You cut it thick, it's pan fried up, and then you just put it on a bun with some mustard. It's one of the most tastiest meals you ever have.
I love Canadian, whatever they call it. I don't care what it is. I love bacon. I love ham. I love, all that kind of stuff.
This explains why
spam.
This explains why the Maple Leafs haven't won anything in 60 years.
There's too much fat clogging our arteries.
Last time they won, I was conceived, and my dad doesn't talk to me if they get into the playoffs.
No, I'm surprised your mother didn't talk to you. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate the call and the information. You have a great day, 5:54. I remember when every once in a while, Peter Jennings would say, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, every once in a while,
he just came out. And I think the other tragedy was that Peter Jennings died of lung cancer, and he admitted, he said, when the Olympics in 96 Atlanta Olympics came by, he got so worked up and nervous and was so much pressure on him that he started smoking again. He had quit for years and years, started smoking again, and he said, by God, that's what gave him it came up because he took it up again. He had quit for years and it came back, or whatever. Anyway, 454. All right, our birthday list includes another kind of a girl next door hottie, Bess Armstrong. Remember her?
Yep.
Bess Armstrong is 71. She was in High Road to China with the guy with the mustache, I think, and drove the Ferrari.
Tom Selleck.
And also My So-Called Life.
She was in something else, though, long before that. Bess Armstrong. She was in a sitcom or something.
My So-Called Life she was in.
No, we're talking long, when she was young, in her 20s.
Yeah. And she's 71, Bess Armstrong. And on this day, this one's actually a fairly big day. We got Flounders Funny coming up here, too. On this day in 2001, the first criminal indictment after 9/11, 2001, stemming from 9/11, they charged Zacharias Moussaoui, a French citizen from Morocco, with conspiring to murder thousands in the suicide hijackings. He pleaded guilty, was sentenced to life in prison. That was 2001. The next year, 2002, same day, the congressional report came out. Intelligence agencies were supposed to protect Americans from the September 11th hijackers, failed to do so because they were poorly organized, poorly equipped, and slow to pursue obvious clues that might have prevented the attacks. Duh and double duh. Anyway.
She was in Nothing in Common, which is an underrated movie. Jackie Gleason, his last movie with Tom Hanks, and she was in that.
I remember the name. I didn't see it, but I remember the name. I don't remember that.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, she's a sweet girl.
You know, he didn't want to do any more movies, Gleason.
Yeah.
And the director, I forget, it was one of the, maybe Carl Reiner or someone said, look, do you want your last memory to be Smokey the Bandit 3?
Yeah, good point.
And he came back, he did, and it was a well-received movie.
You know, I used to love to watch the Honeymooners and also the Jackie Gleason show when he'd walk out on stage with a coffee cup filled with champagne or vodka.
And away
we go. And one of these days, Alice to the moon, threatened to hit her in the face, and it was great. Great.
He
television.
did a movie that I watched once. He played a mute clown in a circus.
Oh, I think that was
sad.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that part.
God, it was a sad movie.
Yeah. 457. Holy cow! I'm running.
Oh, and there was a Cincinnati Kid.
Yeah, the pool shark.
The Minnesota Fats character.
Yeah,
God, he was good.
Minnesota with Steve McQueen.
Yeah,
and not Angie Dickinson. Oh God, she.
Now, was that the one, or was it the one with Paul Newman? Was the young kid, the Hustler? Was it the Hustler we're thinking of? Which they later did as the Color of Money.
Yeah. It was Paul Newman and Jackie Gleason. Steve McQueen was in the Dice movie with the guy from Hotel, the thief in the movie Hotel, Carl Malden. It was Steve McQueen and Carl Malden in the Gamblers movie.
Yeah, The Hustler is Newman and Gleason.
Newman and Jack Gleason playing pool.
Which later was Tom
Cocktail.
Yep. No, Tom Cruise and Paul Newman did The Color of Money.
Well, that's for Color of Money.
Which is Newman's character, but older. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Absolutely. Wow, that was cool. We did a whole movie thing there. We should get a sponsor and just do movie stuff.
We should do a whole movie show.
Let's do it. Flounder's Fun. He's right here for Nucky's Hoagies. Here, what do you got there?
Recently had a birthday, and I went to her church with her, and then after we had lunch, just the two of us, and it was really nice. And we were sitting there, she goes, I'm thinking about having a glass of wine. And she doesn't really drink much. I go, okay, go for it, Mom, yeah. She's like, I don't know. What if someone from church shows up? I go, you're a grandmother now. Jesus' first miracle turned water into wine. Have a glass of wine. She's like, you're right. So she orders it, ends up being happy hour, and 2 of the biggest glasses of wine show up at our table. Just then, 8 people from church walk through the door. She's freaking out. She's trying to make it a centerpiece. She's like, do you have a koi fish? Some baby's breath? How do I get rid of this thing? So her brilliant plan was she downs both of them. Bam, bam. Glasses under the table. She looks at me and goes, Casey? We gotta go. So we settle up the tab, and I'm trying to sneak her out of the place, and we happen to go by the table from church, and everyone's got a beer or wine in front of them. And she looks, and she's like, for shame, everyone, for shame. And then she fell down some stairs.
Who's that, Founder?
That is Mr. Casey Perskew.
Yeah, well, there you are. All right, look out. It's only me. It's only the Kipper with Pete and Flounder, and it's almost 5 o'clock. Holy smokes. Still a beautiful sunny day, but there's snow going to the mountains, apparently, and ice freezing on the roads. And
I think it's one guy pulling everybody's finger.
Good, because I think we're out of it. I think we're okay. It's above freezing, and I think we'll be in the 40s. Will be all right. All right, look out. Here we go. Holy crap of sports is coming up, and the latest news, and it's a lot of it. Here we go. Look out.
WFOM and W292EV Marietta, a Dickey broadcasting station. This hour is presented by Lee Brandt Jewelry and Watches.
More questions than answers. I'm Lisa Brady, Fox News. That bottom line from lawmakers and mayors after a briefing from state law enforcement on unidentified drones in New Jersey. One congressman says they may be coming from Iran. Pentagon Deputy Spokesperson Sabrina Singh says reports of an Iranian ship off the U.S. coast are not true.
These are not U.S. military drones. Again, this is being investigated by local law enforcement. What our initial assessment here is that these are not drones or activities coming from a foreign entity or adversary.
The FBI is also investigating. FBI Director Christopher Wray says he'll step down early at the end of President Biden's term. The president-elect has already nominated a new FBI chief, Kash Patel. During a House hearing on the chaotic U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan, Secretary of State Antony Blinken offering an apology to Gold Star families. 13 service members were killed in a terror attack during the withdrawal.
And I deeply regret that we did not do more and could not do more to protect them. And to those families who are here with us today, you're in my thoughts.
But Blinken also says he believes the decision to leave Afghanistan was the right one, even while working to address areas where he says it fell short. Foreign Affairs Committee Chair Michael McCaul accusing Blinken of ignoring warning signs from his own personnel. Tomorrow, President-elect Trump is expected to do something he's never done before, ring the opening bell of the New York Stock Exchange. He's also expected to be named the Time magazine's Person of the Year, which has happened before.
Trump was given that honor back in 2016, soon after getting elected the first time. Time has said in the past that they choose a person or idea that has done the most to influence the events of the year.
Fox's Jill Nato. Time magazine has not confirmed reports of a second time for the president-elect. America is listening to Fox News.
I know it's hard to believe, but Christmas is right around the corner. And if you're thinking about what gift to get the firearms enthusiast that may be on your list this year, I highly recommend. I love this company. The rifles, the shotguns, the revolvers made right here in America by our friends at Henry Repeating Arms. Now, they've got 200 models to choose from, a wide variety of calibers and styles and prices, and you cannot go wrong with any of them. The great company. The easiest way to check out Henry's Firearms is to get a copy of their free holiday gift guide. Just go to their website. It's henryusa.com. Click on the catalog button in the top right-hand corner. They will mail the gift guide and a few decals, and it won't cost you a penny. So if you want to put something made in America under your Christmas tree, make sure you order the free gift guide and get free decals from Henry USA today. That's henryusa.com for a free gift guide and decals. henryusa.com. You're going to love this company. I love this company.
Let's get it together, ladies. Left shoulder, right of flank. Ready on your dog, talk head. Road guards out. Look out, it's only me. It's only the Kivers Silly with Pete Davis and Flounder 503, and we got it all for you and me, baby, coming up on Christmas. And again, we're just watching headlines on the news. The Jimmy Kimmel, God, I got the things going. The Jimmy Kimmel staff girls are all in love with the CEO
the guys
killer.
too, I'm sure. It's L.A.
And all, true. And we'll talk about, they got Christmas ornaments and honoring the killer of the CEO guy now. They're selling his shirts are sold out there. Some stores have now admittedly have to take down the sales of his clothing where people are trying to be like the killer. I mean, what's the matter with people? I mean, that's just, We have a thank you to go put out. We have a thank you before we get into actual newsies.
The entire county of Cobb County, we want to thank you.
You want to tell the story, or we just leave it at
we're
that?
Basically the number one rated show in this time period in Cobb County.
Well, that can't be true. That can't be true.
It's not even close.
I guess it is true.
Not even close.
It's not even close. Well, that's
so thank you for thank you for listening.
God bless you.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Well, I mean, frankly, okay, just for the record, honestly, let's say this out loud. We are at a radio station that came out of nowhere with a weird signal. You got to listen to it on an app. I mean, this and
but
David,
this is not the app.
This is real radio stuff. And David Dickey, put this together and then brought us on board a little over a year ago and said, well, we were all out of work and from various things, COVID and everything else, selling stations, all that stuff, and put this together. And obviously, it's working. And we thank you for passing the word and making it happen. We're
keep telling your friends and family.
Yeah,
we're here. We exist.
And again, it goes to show that
we're real.
Even in Cobb County, which is not exactly the the number one Republican area in the country anymore.
Not anymore.
I mean, so we're thrilled and we're very grateful, humbled and grateful. I can promise you that's true. 404-741-1230.
So humbled that you dress like Leave It to Beaver today with the.
Well, I think this is a
collar
sharp
sticking out of the.
Well, I mean, I don't know where
it
the
is. If you're Eddie Haskell, it's pretty sharp.
Now just a freaking moment here. This is a very.
It does match your blue jeans.
This is a very nice, I think, a thing here because
for a 20-year-old.
It's a pullover and with a shirt underneath.
Bula bula.
You
gonna see how many you can cram into a phone booth later?
How many goldfish we can eat?
Or Volkswagen?
Very likely, sir. 507, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder. 404-741-1230. Oh, I didn't tell you my flirting story. I can't even really say it in the air, but it was the best one I've had that I can remember in a long time. I'll tell you guys off the air later, maybe a whole day. And also, and a great conversation with my best man and his wife, Paula, from a long time ago. I started off my day with being great. And then I was going to tell you a secret to how to make the best peanut butter cookies. And I screwed up. I made them last night. And the way to do it, I made to double them up and to write the temperature and the thing and everything else. And I made them last night to bring in to all you guys. And then I made them and I turned off the oven because I know how to, when you get them to the temperature I want, I turn off the oven and leave them in there for like a minute. And it's perfect so they don't get, they get nice and soft and stay moist and squishy the whole time. Well, I forgot to take them out after the minute with the oven off and...
they're hockey pucks.
Yeah.
Literally hockey pucks.
You hear that? It's just...
Come in.
it's hard as a rock, hard as a carp.
It's hardtack.
Sorry, boy. So I had to go get more.
The British Navy called. They'd like to have that for one of their round-the-world ships.
Have you ever had hardtack?
Yes, I had it this morning because 2 days ago I made biscuits and I left them out for 2 days.
That's hardtack.
And basically, I had to dip it in the orange juice to get it to soften up, just like the Navy used to do.
I forgot what they used to have for teething for kids. It wasn't Melba Toast was one, but there was another actual like hardtack. And kids, babies would use it to teeth on it. It was hard cracker type
Well, I dipped it in orange juice this morning so I wouldn't get scurvy.
Well, that's even better. On your pirate ship over across the ocean.
Ricketts.
508, Kevin, Pete, and Flounder. 404-741-1230, 741-1230. A couple of quick updates, and we'll get to some of the newsy stuff. Michael Cole passed away. Michael Cole was the last third surviving member of the TV show Mod Squad. Michael Cole was 84. The show from 1968 to 73. His agent is here in Atlanta. Christy Clark confirmed that he passed away. Vietnam War, civil unrest, mid-century civil rights things, Mod Squad crime fighting made it cool to younger generations' counterculture. With Peggy Lipton and the guy, somebody Williams, the black guy.
Clarence Williams,
that's what it was. Yeah, they passed away a few years ago, the two of them, and now all three are gone. He was also in General Hospital, ER, Love Boat, Police Story. Michael Cole was 84.
Was Clarence Williams the dad in Purple Rain, Prince's dad?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know that video. Flounder, do you know the Purple Rain video?
Was that Clarence Williams?
Clarence Williams, who was in Mod Squad, was that him?
I can find out real quick.
Okay.
What was his name?
Clarence Williams.
The third.
He was in Mod Squad, but we wonder
maybe
if he was
Purple
also,
Rain too. Yeah.
And the Golden Bachelor, Gary Turner. Remember the Golden Bachelor show? And he and Teresa got together, and I thought she was the horrible pick. She was horrible, just horrible. They got married. And again, it was they had both lost their spouses to cancer or death, and so they had found each other for sure. And so, do we have an answer on the thing?
Yes, he was.
He was on. I'll be darned. Well, good for you. Anyway, so Gary had lost his wife to death, and she had lost her husband to death, and they got together on the show Golden Bachelor, and so they announced that they were getting married. They did get married, and 3 months later they got divorced. And now it turns out the reason was that 73-year-old Gary has announced that while they were deciding, it says, we were trying to find our lifestyle, where we were going to live, how we were going to make it work, and that's when I was unfortunately diagnosed with cancer. Now, apparently he was diagnosed while they were married. So they were married, and then he got diagnosed, and so now they're getting divorced. Okay, I don't understand.
I thought they never got married.
Oh, no, they were married for 3 months.
Okay.
3 months of marriage. Now, see that? Now, if they were not married, I would say, God, don't marry me now. I mean, I'm not going to marry you now. I don't want to, but this was, now the only thing I can think of, well, okay, first of all, I don't know who said what. If he's got the cancer and he said, baby, I've got cancer, one of them said, somehow one of them said we should split up. I mean, who would say that? And they don't want to go through losing another mate to cancer again. I mean, I've been there. I know what you're talking about. But still, that if my wife came after 3 months of marriage and my wife said, I've got cancer, I wouldn't say, well, I guess we better split up now. And if she said, I want to give you a divorce so you don't have to, I'd say, hell no. I don't get it.
Do you think maybe his kids didn't want her to get any money or something from him?
She's got her own money. She's rich. She was an investor in real estate and all kinds. She's got millions of dollars. They
had to have signed a prenup, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure they did. But again, how could you allow your mate to leave you in cancer either way? And if he said to her, I got cancer, so I want a divorce, how could she agree with it?
It's all made up. It's all made up anyway. It's not a real marriage.
Well, but I guess I don't know. But the shame of it is, and again, it's just because I'm at where I am in my life, but the shame of it is when you find the person you've had heartbreak your whole life or for years, and then finally you find the woman or the man, whatever it's a woman, to spend the rest of your life with, to die in your heavenly arms and then boom. And you split up, or I don't get it. I just don't get it. Sorry. Okay. It's 5. I'm sure it's just me, 512. And Winkin, Blinken, and Scumbag. Did you hear the comment he just said a few minutes ago on the air? The Secretary of State, you dirty, rotten, stinking liar. He apologized to the families of the Afghan 13 who got slaughtered because of the suicide bomber. He actually said these words, I regret that we did not do and could not do more to protect our citizens. What do you mean you could not do more? You could have done a lot more. You regret you couldn't do more? You dirty, stinking liar. You could have done more. You could have stopped the whole deal. Remember the video of them, the people hanging onto the wings of a plane, think they're going to make it to America from Afghanistan, holding onto the plane? Jesus. I mean, why did they let them take off the ground? I mean, hose them off. I mean, I don't get it.
I consider that a failing of the Afghanistan public education system.
Everything about it doesn't. I mean, Mike, hanging onto the wing of a plane to go to America. I'll see you, honey. I hope you get the next one. Jesus. All right, 5:13.
Talk about a wing and a prayer.
Oh, 5:13. Give her feet and flounder. Oh, man. Oh, Lordy. Holy crap. And sports is coming up. Wow.
The legend Neil Bortz is only on Extra 106.3. Hey, it's Pete, and here's what you missed from the Talkmaster.
Focus on the other crimes of Joe Biden. Flying illegals across the border to various cities in the United States and dumping them on the American taxpayers. That's something to get worked up about. He's a liar. Okay, he's also gone in about 6 weeks.
Catch Neil's commentary every day on Extra 106.3 or listen anytime on the Extra 106.3 app.
Did I mention you're safe knowing that Holy Crap at Sports with Pete Davis is coming up? Well, you're also safe with your stuff, yes? Oh, all right. Give me a break. Atlanta Safe House, keep your stuff safe. Holy cow, boy, did I find out the wrong way, the hard way. When I went to Florida, retired, didn't bring my stuff with me. Atlanta Safe down there to Florida. Atlanta Safe House, though, to the rescue. My Atlanta Safes from Atlanta Safe House. My kids know where to find now my medical records, my dental records, my financial records, and in particular, my living will. And, phone number, stuff like that. I mean, just taking care of your family, but also obviously jewelry and cash and, things you want to save for the future, maybe, real estate stuff. You know what I'm talking about. Well, it's really true because Atlanta Safe House has a great selection and the sales prices, by the way, on Browning safes, man, the rebates, I think it's almost like they're giving them away, saving hundreds of dollars. And don't forget, no sales tax rest of the year, but you're running out of time, and this is a great time to get a beautiful new Christmas present. Check out their gun safes in particular, any gun safe, no sales tax, and in particular, their pistol safes. These things are beautiful. Check it out. They're always going to protect your rights and protect your stuff. They can build you a family storm shelter. By the way, they're also collecting toys for tots. Semper Fi guys, Jeff and Mark and the whole team. Bring in toys for Atlanta Toys for Tots and boxes right there. Showroom in Ackworth on Industrial Boulevard. Tell them the Kimmer sent you on the web, atlantasafehouse.com.
Lee Brandt Jewelry and Watches would like to wish you a Merry Christmas and thank all of you who have made Lee Brandt a success. Come in this Christmas and experience Lee Brandt's unparalleled personal customer service, along with their beautiful diamonds, sapphires, rubies, and emerald jewelry. There is no greater feeling than making Christmas special for someone you love, and special Christmas memories are made at Lee Brandt, where quality, value, and service are the Lee Brandt difference. Start shopping at LeeBrandt.com. There's nothing like being there in person for the holidays. And RBM of Atlanta Mercedes-Benz wants to get you there safely, in comfort and style. Come in now during the Holiday Love Celebration for great offers on the Mercedes-Benz vehicles you've always wanted. Get an exceptional offer on the all-electric 2024 EQB 250 Plus SUV. $399 per month for 36 months with $48.93 due at signing, exclusively from RBM of Atlanta in Sandy Springs. Contact RBM of Atlanta for details on this vehicle and many other models during the Mercedes-Benz Holiday Love Celebration sales event. Visit today to see how to qualify. Special lease rate available only to qualified customers exclusively from Mercedes-Benz Financial Service through RBM of Atlanta Sandy Springs through January 2nd, 2025. Excludes tax, tag, title, and Georgia Lemon law fees. Contact RBM of Atlanta for details on this and other exciting offers. Visit rbmofatlanta.com or call us at 770-390-0700 for details.
It's here. It's called winter. Is your furnace ready to make sure you're warm inside and you keep the cold weather outside? Well, if you're not sure, you need to talk to the folks at Central Heating and Air Conditioning. Central Heating and Air is one of the few second-generation locally owned HVAC companies in Atlanta. With Central, you're not just a number, you're a member of the family. It's been that way since 1947, and it's still that way today. Give Central a call at 770-GET-HEAT or go to centralheat.com. Central Heating and Air Conditioning can fix what ails chills your house and possibly your family with home ventilation and air quality products. Central has packages designed around health using variable speed, fresh air ventilation, air purifiers, dehumidifiers, and more. Carrier products, carrier warranty, carrier peace of mind. Central Heating and Air Conditioning, your Atlanta Carrier expert since 1947. Call 770-GET-HEAT or go to centralheat.com. That's 770-GET-HEAT, centralheat.com.
We're smart, we care. We're Central Heating and Air.
For anyone who's ever dreamed of cooking competition quality barbecue, Southern Thunder Barbecue School has the perfect gift. Introducing Barbecue with the Pros, a hands-on cooking school experience where you'll learn from award-winning barbecue grand champions. It's the ultimate holiday gift. Imagine standing shoulder to shoulder with the pros, mastering the art of barbecue. Register now or purchase your gift certificates online at southernthunderbbq.com. That's southernthunderbbq.com.
Trump's victory doesn't mean our financial worries are over. Hi, Dr. Ron Paul here. Washington's spending addiction still threatens your savings. That's why I recommend gold IRAs from my friends at Birch Gold Group. These accounts protect your retirement from government mismanagement. For a free info kit on gold IRAs, text the word HEDGE to 989898. Don't wait. Text HEDGE to the number 989898 now for your free kit from Birch Gold.
Message and data rates may apply.
All right, look out. Here we go. Stand by. Coming up. Oh, no. It's a nightmare for Donald Trump Jr. and Kimberly Guilfoyle. Talk about high maintenance. But now, wait a minute. Hold on. 519, sponsored by RBM of Atlanta. Holy crap at sports with Pete Davis.
A moment of sadness here.
Oh, no.
Max Fried has gone to the dark side.
Uh-oh.
The lefty signing a huge contract with the Yankees, 8 years, $218 million. Oh,
my God.
Max will be 39 in his final year of the deal. It's the largest amount ever given to a left-handed starter.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Had a 3.07 earned run average with the Braves, helping them to the 2021 World Series title. But forget, he had his ankle stomped on in that first inning, I believe, and then went on to go 6 innings and win that game.
Yeah.
Come on. He was a hell of a pitcher. Still is a hell of a pitcher.
I hope he had a little problem at the end, but I think just a lot of it is just, length of the season, stuff like that. So
the problem, the last 2 years at the end of the season, he was injured or not feeling well, and it hurt him. So at the moment, the Atlanta rotation looks like Chris Sale, Reynaldo Lopez, and Spencer Schwellenbach until Spencer Strider returns from elbow surgery near the end of April. Ian Anderson, Grant Holmes, Bryce Elder, and A.J. Smith-Shawver is the rotation depth. So there's still a chance Charlie Morton may come back or Alex Anthopoulos makes another move. They've been very quiet, which is kind of unusual for the Braves.
There's some good pitchers have gone to other teams already, too, so far.
I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yeah.
The Red Sox, smarting after losing out on the Juan Soto and Max Fried sweepstakes, have finally made a move themselves. Boston acquiring left-hander Garrett Crochet from the White Sox, using their deep well of prospects to land the best starting pitching available in the trade market. I've liked Crochet ever since he came up as a rookie, and then he got hurt. He reminded me of like a left-handed John Rocker and Johnny Venters type. Just a really 97-mile-per-hour fastball, stuff like that. He's only 25, coming off surgery and everything, but I think he's still a good pitcher. He became a starter this season.
With the White Sox,
well.
what can you expect? I mean, he's got to do better than that.
Rocky Colavito, remember him?
I remember Rocky Colavito.
Popular outfielder involved in one of the most debated trades in Cleveland sports history, has passed away. He was 91.
Oh, wow. I remember
signed with Cleveland out of 17 years old. After a tryout at Yankee Stadium in 1951. In 1960, Cleveland traded him to the Tigers for Harvey Keene, who became famous as the Brewers manager, Harvey's Wallbangers, when they went to the World Series back in the early 80s. The fans of Cleveland went nuts that they traded Rocky. In 14 seasons, Rocky hit 374 homers, the only player in Cleveland history to get 4 homers in one game, shares the MLB record for highest fielding percentage by an outfielder in one season, 1.000. That's pretty good.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah. Lou Gehrig's game-worn jersey from the 1937 World Series.
Yeah.
Multiple other regular season games is up for grabs, expected to sell for
$18,000.
Higher.
$107,000.
Higher.
$209,000.
Higher. You've written it down in your thing.
$75 million.
$4 million.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You should get that.
He was 34 years old. What was my new contract? I'm going to be able to afford it.
Taking the next plane ride over to the White Cliffs over there. So a $700,000 5-minute vacation trip. My God, man.
It was is my number one bucket list to fly a Spitfire over the English Channel.
$800,000 for a 9-minute.
They wouldn't let me shoot down German planes coming over, but I did almost everything else.
You did try at least.
Let's see. The Yankees beat the New York Giants in that series back in 1937.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Falcons fans, you may need to brush up on your German.
Uh-oh.
Berlin is hosting their first NFL game next season. Munich and Frankfurt have already hosted games. But I know one German who may not be so happy to hear the Falcons are coming back to Deutschland.
No.
Es ist dem Feind gelungen, die Front in breiter Formation zu durchbrechen. Im Süden hat der Gegner Zossen genommen und stößt auf Stahnsdorf vor. Der Feind operiert jetzt am nördlichen Stadtrand zwischen Frohnau und Pankow. Und im Osten ist der Feind bis zur Linie Lichtenberg-Marsdorf-Karlshorst gelangt.
Mit dem Angriff Steiners.
His glasses
Falcons are coming back. I lost a fortune to them in the Super Bowl.
I'm not riding a Honda. I want a Harley.
They were up 28-3. I had bet all my Deutschmarks.
I love these.
Okay, that's enough.
I love those.
I don't
things.
think Adolf is. He's still upset.
And they're all backing out of the room.
Why did they go for the field goals?
When he fumbles for his glasses, I just,
Why did he not block that guy came in and sacked Matt Ryan?
Oh, my.
Anyway, the Falcons have placed rookie running back Jace McClellan on injured reserve. The former Alabama star has a bum knee, so Carlos Washington Jr. has been added to the roster. It looks like broadcasting legend Al Michaels will return to do Thursday night NFL games on Amazon next season.
I thought he wanted out. I think he's like 90.
He's up there, and he's kind of losing it a little bit, but he's still good, better than most.
Well,
so
I thought he wanted to.
Ever tell you my Al Michaels story?
I don't think you did.
The Georgia Dome, there was 2 levels in the press box. The main common rabble were on one level, and the broadcast people were above.
Oh, of course. Better do it.
So there was a little corkscrew staircase that went up between the levels.
Mm-hmm.
After the game, I'm down the sidelines, and then go to the locker room, get the sound, come back, and at that point, they're finished with their post-TV show, whatever thing. And Al Michaels is coming down the stairs while I'm going up. It was very narrow.
Corkscrews, yeah.
And when you go up staircase, what do? You always go to the
right.
The right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's America.
Yeah.
So I'm going up the right up, and someone's coming down on the
on his left.
Yeah. Right. And all of a sudden, I'm crotch level with the guy. All right? My face,
That's
his
right, because you're going up in a spiral.
That's right. And his crotch is wet.
Oh, no, God.
And I'm looking at and I notice that, and I look up, and Al Michaels is looking down at me. And I didn't say a word. I didn't do anything. He just looked at me like, you're on the wrong side. And I'm looking at him, you're on the wrong side. And he stepped to the right and went past me.
And that was it?
But he must have spilled something.
Obviously. Or you got so excited. Well, never mind. That couldn't be true.
Turns out the woman who called 911 from inside Joe Burrow's mansion Monday night was not his regular girlfriend, but a Sports Illustrated swimsuit model.
Oh, no. Yes.
Now, I'm glad you brought that up because I have something here on my phone.
I wonder if she's attractive in any way or...
yeah, she's skinny, though.
Skinny?
Very skinny. His other one's better looking in my mind. Yeah. So we've been talking about the last 2 days. Why don't these multimillionaires hire just a Barney Fife to sit there? To sit there, okay? Yeah. Touchdown Alabama put this out today. Tua Tagovailoa, the Miami offensive quarterback, speaks out about it. He said this, I've hired my own personal security. Just let it be known they are armed. I hope if you decide to go to my house, you think twice.
Good.
Smart man.
They should all do it. Hell, it's not like they don't have the money. And again, these are organized gangs. I mean, these people, they come dressed in hazmat suits.
Yeah, the Venezuelan and other things. Yeah. Doing what they do in Venezuela.
Right, for a living.
BroBible.com has their weekly quarterback ranking.
Oh.
Number 32. Dead last.
Dead last would be Kirk.
No.
Oh, no.
Former Falcons and now Las Vegas quarterback Desmond Ridder.
Oh, my
God.
He's
last.
still playing.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Kirk Cousins is ranked 26th out of 32.
32, yeah.
Yeah, he's right behind Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, boy.
And right ahead of Dallas quarterback Cooper Rush.
Yeah, again, Cooper.
They think Aaron Rodgers is better than Kirk Cousins right now.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. Kirk has thrown 17 touchdown passes this season, but 15 interceptions.
Oh, man.
Not a good ratio. An Ohio politician is backing a bill that would make it a felony to plant a flag at midfield on Ohio State Stadium, the Horseshoe.
Well, you can't make a felony for a flag.
This in response to the melee ensuing at the Michigan players did just that after their win over the Buckeyes. Do you think they should be allowed to do that?
No, they should not. I don't think it's right.
It's college football, man.
I know. I think it's just a little in your nose offensive.
But then beat them.
Well, you asked for my opinion. I don't think
it's a wrong opinion.
If I were the coach, obviously, and if I were the coach, I would say don't do it. And if they did it, I would say, well, you did it anyway. So everybody.
They shouldn't do it because it causes fights, and the police have to get involved.
It's not worth the result.
That.
I mean,
that's true.
Now carrying the goalpost down into town. That's great. That's fantastic. So I agree in celebration of things, stuff like that. But I don't think you do that to right in your ass.
Somebody did it over the weekend. And they threw it in a very cold river, and then they went in there and got it out. It was kind of dangerous.
Yeah, I'll bet.
I forget where that was.
It'll stop your heart. You can driving in an icy river stop your heart.
These ice challenges where they go and jump into
not
the
me.
thing.
No, sir.
It can. It could stop your heart immediately.
That's right.
All right. It's looking more and more like Bill Belichick will be the next head coach at North Carolina.
I don't believe this
I'm telling you,
story.
This will be a debacle of epic proportions.
And all of a sudden, well,
go ahead.
How is it possible that she would think this is a good idea at the age of 22 and her 89-year-old husband all of a sudden is going to be working 14 hours a day, 7 days a week again?
With other co-eds?
Unless she's got a little something on the side. I mean, I can't believe this. How would she want to, all of a sudden, they're gone forever. He will live at the dorm. He will live at the campus, at the athletic center.
He'll dump her like a...
How could this possibly be a good idea?
I just think it'll be fun as hell to watch. This is going to be so much fun.
Oh, it's going to be great. And I wonder if she'll be on the sideline with him or up in the booth. I mean, it's going to be hysterical. Oh, my God.
The Hawks visit the Knickerbockers tonight. The Knicks in 4th place in the East. The Hawks are 7th. Legendary boxer Floyd Mayweather had to flee for his life while shopping in London. Yet another example of how England's capital has been conquered by the barbarians. A group of angry pro-Palestinian thugs tried to beat up Mayweather when he was shopping because of his support of Israel. He's been vocal about it.
Jeez.
Attackers took swings that the 47-year-old Mayweather did not connect. Lucky for them.
Yeah.
Throughout the video, you can hear the terrorist supporters calling him the N-word and other things. Gee, let's import more of that. That'd be great for
Open
Western
borders.
civilization.
Yeah, it's good for everybody.
Mayweather retired in 2017. What was his record?
7-4.
7-4. He was 50-0.
Well, there you are.
Like Rocky Marciano. 50-0, man.
I used to watch those. I used to Colgate on Friday night fights with Rocky Marciano. Yeah. They had a series of Rocky Marciano fights every Friday night of his fights.
Yeah, how was that Dempsey-Tunney fight? Did you enjoy that one too on the radio?
I did not see that.
Cinderella Man.
I was there. I was in the front row.
That was a little before your time. I was giving you some crap there.
I know that.
Yeah, next week we're talking about John L. Sullivan.
Well, I was there at the time.
Today in sports history, National League President John Heidler proposes the designated hitter for pitchers to improve and speed up the game. What year was this?
It was 1984.
Lower.
1961.
Lower.
1812.
Now you're just being crazy.
Oh, sorry.
1928.
Really?
The DH was proposed.
Wow. Well,
there's sports.
There you are. And, of course, now that's only the beginning of all the changes. What's the latest on the golden bat thing?
He needs to be hit in the head with a golden bat if he pulls that crap.
Oh, God. So much more coming up. 5:30. Kim Repeat and Flounder, how you doing? 404-741-1230. 106.3. What it is. We got so much for you.
The Morning Extra is live weekday mornings from 6 to 10, and here's what you missed.
You know what the third most significant side effect of the COVID vaccine under Pfizer was that they found in their study? COVID.
Oh, only because we talked about it, yes.
You took it, and the third most thing that happened to you was you got it.
Yeah. Which they told you would be the exact opposite of what happened. You got to take this so you don't get it. And then you get it.
The Morning Extra, 6 to 10 a.m. every weekday morning on XTRA 106.3 FM and the XTRA app.
And by the way, you notice this time of day it gets real dark real fast. And again, you see my video I put on about bright headlights, and I mean it's almost blinding. In fact, for so many people, it's tough driving out there this time of year, and that's why you need David Van Sant's phone number in your phone. I'm telling you, I mean, well, you know it if you're out there driving, especially this time. People are in a hurry, they're doing stuff, Christmas shopping, and all of this stuff. David Van Sant is the lawyer to protect you, because boy, if you've been in a wreck, especially if somebody just slammed into you and then was denying the whole thing. Don't get in a fist fight. Get hold of David Van Sant and the Van Sant Law Team, because he used to work for the insurance companies. And we love insurance companies. They do a great thing. However, they don't want to pay more than they have to pay. And when David Van Sant calls, they try to pass the phone on to let somebody else talk to him, because he makes them pay. That's right. He makes them pay what they should pay. And again, the main point here is that he's number one with you, because if you don't get paid, he doesn't get paid. See how important that is? It really works. David Van Sant. These guys know all the tricks. No one's going to pull the wool over their eyes or anywhere else. Here's the number. Put it in your phone. 855-GA-INJURY. 855-GA-INJURY. On the web, vansantlaw.com.
Atlanta Braves single game tickets for the 2025 season are now on sale. Get your tickets for some exciting matchups next season, like when the Phillies come to Truist Park during the opening homestand in April, followed by the Dodgers and Padres in May, the New York Yankees in July, and many more.
He lashes one into left field. That'll drive in 2 runs, 3-0 Braves.
And fans can also look forward to some fan favorite specialty ticket packages next season, including the brand new Hello Kitty ticket package in April, where fans will receive a Hello Kitty figure with a light-up bow, the Star Wars package that includes a Braves astromech figure, and the Military Appreciation package, which includes an Army Green t-shirt. Plus, you can go ahead and reserve your spot to play catch on the field for Father's Day. But hurry, it sells out fast. So give the gift of Braves baseball this holiday season, and don't miss out on a home schedule packed with star power. Visit Braves.com/packages to learn more and purchase today. Atlanta Braves baseball. We are Braves country.
Military veterans are eager to transfer their skills and experiences to civilian life, but lack trusted connections to expedite their path to success. The civilian world can be confusing, and veterans do not need to journey through it alone. When you reach out to the Warrior Alliance, we will guide you to the best-in-class resources that can lead you toward renewed purpose after serving our nation. Find out why thousands of warriors have found success after service after engaging with the Warrior Alliance. For assistance, go to thewarrioralliance.org or call 404-210-1776.
Are you looking for something simple but delicious, sweet but also savory? Discover Schumann Farms Sweet Onions. Schumann Farms is a third-generation family farm with the Real Sweet brand and Mr. Buck's brand sweet onions. Each brand brings savory, sweet deliciousness to every meal. Whether you're grilling, sautéing, or simply adding a fresh crunch to your salad, Schumann Farms has you covered. Look for Schumann Farms Real Sweet brand and your Mr. Buck's brand sweet onions at your grocery store and taste the difference for yourself. Schumann Farms, the Georgia family farm growing tradition and the world's sweetest onions.
You know the old expression, I love it when a plan comes together? Well, with our First Liberty Notes, this has been so true. Hello, I'm Brant Frost, founder of First Liberty Building and Loan. You hear about our family's company all the time right here on the station. For over 30 years, we've been the local lender who said yes when the big banks say no. A couple of months ago, we opened up our First Liberty Notes program to Main Street investors just like you, and the response has been just incredible. Folks from airline pilots to physicians to even pastors are now earning 8 to 13% interest rates while helping to fuel the growth of local small businesses. If you're a qualified investor with a minimum of $25,000, you too could be earning 8 to 13% interest. We'd love to have you join our First Liberty family today. Go to firstlibertyga.com and see if our First Liberty Notes are right for you. Go to firstlibertyga.com. That's firstlibertyga.com.
First Liberty Notes are not obligations of or guaranteed by any financial institution and are not secured by any collateral. They are not FDIC insured or guaranteed by any government agency. You could lose money. SEC accredited investor status must be verified. Securities not offered in any jurisdiction in which it is unlawful.
Millions of guys suffer from erectile dysfunction. That's 1 in 3 men. And I can tell you, I'm one of them.
If you or someone you know suffers from ED, Peyronie's disease, or PE, here's 38-year emergency room doctor and founder of Total Body Therapy of Georgia, Dr. Eric Deal.
Patients who enter my office are often frustrated, hopeless, depressed, and embarrassed. I understand the problem, and I'm going to help you fix it. We provide testosterone replacement therapy, the P-shot, and treatment for ED, PE, and Peyronie's disease. There's not just one therapy that can solve these complex issues. When you visit our clinic, you're going to see me. I'll do a complete history and physical prior to any treatment that we use. Take it from me, Dr. Deal. When it's not hard, it's really hard.
Call Dr. Deal for your free one-on-one evaluation and resolve your ED, Peyronie's, or PE issues. 404-777-1911. Total Body Therapy of Georgia. 404-777-1911. Online at tbtofga.com.
All right, look at it. 5:37. Here we go. Little Elton John for you. With a Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder. 106.3 Hump Day. It was a Rolling Stone.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, no. 1966, Elton John's band Bluesology opened for Little Richard at the Seville Theatre in London. Elton John listed in the concert program as the Bluesology organist. He said later, when I saw Little Richard standing on top of the piano, all the lights, all the sequins, all the energy, I decided there and then I was going to be a rock and roll piano player. And boy, was he a rock and roll piano player with all the gaudy stuff and the eyeglasses and the shimmering things. And he got it from Little Richard, 1966. I'll be done. Elton John, good for you. Our birthday list includes that saucy little Haley Steinfeld. Yeah, somebody married. Was it some famous guy?
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen, the football.
Just proposed.
Yeah, big quarterback, man. Oh, sorry. Haley Steinfeld is 28. Wasn't she on True Grit, the little girl in True Grit, right?
She was.
Kate Bishop on Hawkeye. Emily in the Pitch Perfect movies. Gwen Stacy, Spider-Green in Spider-Man Spider-Verse. And Charlie in the Transformers movie Bumblebee. Haley Steinfeld, 28.
She's a good Hawkeye. You know, she's taken over from the Jeremy Renner character. She's pretty good at it.
Well, she's a beautiful young woman, and obviously doing a lot of work at her young age. Good for her. Our birthday list includes... Oh, hold on a second. I didn't put a birthday in here. Oh, yeah, I did. That was her. You idiot. Oh, my God. I'm such an idiot. I just did the birthday list, and now I said the birthday. All right, now, and I got to change. I got to go back to my thing. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Here we go. Damn, 1970. Hold on. Oh, this stupid phone. I hate when it does this. Stop doing that. Oh, I hate when it does this. It won't let me out of my thing. It won't let me out of there. Oh, there. I got to find the little teeny. I hate when I don't know why they did this. All right, hold on a minute. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, here's our story now. Now I got to double it up. I hate this new freaking phone thing.
Stomp your feet.
God. Okay. This is not a happy story.
Uh-oh.
This day, 1917, 13 black soldiers convicted of participating in the Houston Black Soldier Riot. 20 people were killed. It was a mutiny by 156 black soldiers of the 3rd Battalion All-Black 24th United States Infantry Regiment. 4 soldiers and 16 civilians died. The riot began after police beat 2 black soldiers. They armed themselves with munitions from Camp Logan, began a march on Houston. One of the officers involved in the beatings was killed in the riots, the largest murder trial in American military history. In total, 19 soldiers were executed for the riot and 41 were given life sentences. 13 black soldiers hanged after being in the riot in 1917.
Texas?
In Houston, Texas.
Damn, you never heard about that.
1917, the Houston riots, yeah. 540, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder, 404-741-1230. Our 5 o'clock hour brought to you by our good friends at Lee Brandt Jewelers, where luxury jewelry and watches are affordable. You can go by their store in Sandy Springs or visit LeeBrandt.com. You'll be happy you did. Pentagon, by the way, denying the lawmaker from New Jersey, claiming that the drones are from New Jersey. And again, I don't know why they're not shooting them down. I can't believe that we don't have anybody telling us what the hell's going on there. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. FBI doesn't have anything to say about it. Oh, and the good news is suspected Russian double agent Christopher Wray, the disgrace of Atlanta, who is eligible for going to prison now as a traitor to his country, as a man who single-handedly planned the lie of what they called the insurrection of January 6th, mostly peaceful Ashley Babbitt Day. And then Christopher Wray, who's suspected of hiding all the evidence and destroying all the evidence for the January 6th committee, trying to make sure that Republicans never win another election. The man who single-handedly basically let the Russian delusion 51 fake letter writers get away with trying to affect the election as well, and was part of the cover-up scheme for the mainstream media and social media and all those other folks meeting with the Department of Justice and the intelligence community to make sure that Donald Trump would never be reelected president, or if he was, he would be assassinated. And clearly, I think, as Christopher A. was part of the assassination attempt, he should be punished for it. That's my own personal opinion, of course. Now, and he's quit. Oh, the little leaky quit. Little pansy boy, quit. Little punk. He's worse than a freaking liar. He actually had the balls today to say, well, our importance of our work is to keep Americans safe and uphold the Constitution. You destroyed the Constitution. You destroyed the Constitution. You're a freaking phony and a fraud and a liar and a sneak and a cheat and a traitor. And you covered up the evidence and you hid the evidence, and we all know it. The pipe bomb guys, those are FBI people. God, you dirty, rotten snake.
Do you think in his heart and mind, he thinks he's the good guy?
Yes,
and he
does.
did right? Or does he know he's a snake and he's just getting away with it?
No, I believe he thinks he's the good guy. He thinks he was doing the right thing for his country. And he actually has the balls to say our decision to make sure the importance of our work to keep the Constitution safe, doing the right thing the right way every time, unquote. Our adherence to the core values, our dedication, this is hysterical, our dedication to independence and objectivity, and our defense of the rule of law. Fundamental aspects we must never change. You dirty, rotten liar. This is disgusting. You're a traitor. You're a disgrace. You ought to be in prison. Seriously. This is all your fault.
Just look at the polls. No one believes in the FBI anymore.
For good reason. They're responsible for all of it. God, I'll tell you what. When Kash Patel goes in, it won't be a revenge tour, but it'll be a clean house. It'll be get to the bottom of things tour. We have to get rid of these people. Again, we just talked. Somebody at West Point is actually spreading fake information to try to hurt Pig Hegseth from West Point. I said Pig Head first?
Yes.
Pig Herkfax.
Pig Head first.
Pig Fax.
Pig Head first. That's his name from now on.
Pig Head first.
Was it
Pig Head
Claude
first?
Justo?
Claude Justo and Pig Head first. Oh, my God. It's true. And again, somebody at West Point. In West Point, a soldier, an active higher up in West Point, releasing information that was a lie about Pig Hegseth.
Well, there's a guy who's in charge of something in the Coast Guard or something who basically called Trump and anyone who supports Trump he called us fascists, and he's still in a big wig in either the Coast Guard or the Navy.
Yeah, I know.
And you have Adam Schiff standing up going, you shouldn't fire people like that. The hell we shouldn't.
The new senator, got elected.
He's on the Judiciary Committee, too.
Yeah.
Who put him on that?
No, they've got to get him back off. They can't allow that to happen. I thought they kicked him off. What? They kicked him out. They kicked the other guy off, too. The what's his name? The Chinese bang bang guy.
Yeah, the representative.
Yeah.
Swalwell
Got kicked off his intelligence committee. I'm sure they kicked Adam Schiff off.
No, he's on the Judiciary
now he's going to be in the Senate, so.
Yeah.
Oh, they won't let, they can't let that stand.
It's one big party of those guys.
You know, I hate to think that they all get together afterwards and say, boy, that was fun. You really got me there, Bill. Oh, I got you good there, Harry.
Did you see where Mitch McConnell took another toss?
Yeah, he fell down and hurt himself again.
Banged his head up and everything. This is the historians will look back at all these doddering fools that are running the greatest country in the world.
Dianne Finkelfein-Cheatstein finally died at the age of 96. Her office staff had to hide her.
Hanging on to power.
Yeah. Well, it's got to be a term limit, something. I mean, this is ridiculous. And then the people have the right to elect an idiot. Unfortunately,
what's wrong with you, Kentucky? I mean, come on. We can't point fingers here because of what we did. Come on.
Is he afraid of who would be represented to replace him?
That's the excuse. But he should have retired 15 years ago.
Yeah, a long time too late. God, 5:45 already. Holy cow. Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder. Flounder's Funny's coming up and wrapping up the day for you on your hump day. 106.3. Anyway, 404-741-1230. Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder right now.
Road from now to Inauguration Day is bound to be littered with fake news and doomsday media, which is why Extra 106.3 is proud to continue as the conservative voice of Atlanta.
This was a movement like nobody's ever seen before.
The Morning Extra, The Kimmer Show, Neil Boritz, local and national decision makers are all coming to the table as we inch closer toward the new Trump administration. We're live every day on 106.3 FM, live video on YouTube, and streaming across Georgia on the Extra 106.3 app.
Who doesn't want a great smile? The world seems brighter because it is. Hey, it's a Kimmer. How's it going? You know, that's only one reason to see my dentist, Dr. Dina Giesler at Atlanta Smiles. The other reason, of course, is to take care of your teeth, or they're going to make your life miserable. We all know that. But when's the last time you were smiling before you walked in the door like me? Because I know Dr. Dina and her staff are the happiest Kimmer babes you ever saw. We're going to fix me up, and I always take the gas. They tell me my best stories come out that way. And you can actually get a doggy right there napping in my lap, a little doggy. I said, go ahead, work away. Dr. Dina's a Navy vet, ranked a master dentist, which only 1% can say. She's been doing veneers since before anybody even knew what that was. My first visit was 30 years ago. Cosmetic dentistry, cleaning, bridges, crowns, especially keeping your teeth and gums healthy to last as long as you do. Veterans automatic 10% discount. Just tell them when you call. Atlanta Smiles, 404-262-7733. It's atlantasmiles.com. Your new smile's waiting for you. atlantasmiles.com. Tell them the Kimmer sent you. Ask for the doggy. atlantasmiles.com.
Hey, Roswell. Looking for the perfect bite this football season? Head on over to Nucky's Hoagies Roswell Corners, where every sandwich is crafted with love by us.
The Sub Sisters,
Stacy
and Shannon. Whether you're looking to cater a football tailgate party or grabbing lunch to go or dining in, we've got delicious Nucky's menu items for you. When you bite into a Nucky's Hoagies, you'll taste the difference. The softest hoagie rolls ever, with the freshest ingredients that'll make your taste buds dance.
Make Nucky's Hoagies in Roswell Corners on Woodstock Road your new favorite sandwich spot.
You may know that ATL Turf Co. has become a leader in artificial grass design and installation services, but you may not know that ATL Turf Co. is a large artificial grass distributor. We only sell U.S.-made, premium name brand turf at factory direct pricing below wholesale. And now we're open to the public with large inventories of lawn and landscape, putting green, athletic, and pet turf on sale. Plus, all remnants are on sale for only $1 per square foot, direct from Dalton to our warehouse in Kennesaw. Visit atlturfco.com to learn more. atlturfco.com.
Hey homeowners, Tug here with some exciting news. Southern Exteriors is your one-stop solution for top-notch exterior services, from roofing to siding, windows, gutters, and more. No more waiting. They can start on your project immediately. And with an in-house warranty division, Southern Exteriors stands by their work for years to come. From leaky roofs to faded siding, trust Southern Exteriors for a quick and lasting transformation. Don't wait. Transform your home today. Call 877-9-SOUTHERN or visit southernexteriors.co now. Southern Exteriors, quality and precision you can rely on for over 20 years.
Hey, Georgia neighbors, it's time to expect more from your Medicare Advantage. Discover Sonder Health's custom plans tailored just for Georgians. Saunders offers unique benefits, including special plans for those living with chronic conditions. Some plans even come with grocery or gas benefits to support your overall well-being. Sonder Health makes it easy to get the coverage you need. See for yourself what today's Medicare Advantage can do for you. Visit SonderHealthPlans.com, a healthier state of life. Sonder Health Plans is an HMO and PPO with Medicare contracts. Enrollment in Sonder Health Plans depends on contract renewal.
As the year comes to a close, now is the perfect time to evaluate your estate plan to protect your hard-earned assets from the high tax rates. Nelson Elder Care Law is here to help you keep your assets secure for future generations. As a family-owned and family-focused business, our mission is to exceed your expectations, offering absolute assurance and peace of mind. With our expertise in customized estate planning, Medicaid planning, probate administration, guardianship, and conservatorship, we protect what matters most to you. Schedule a free legacy planning meeting today to discover how we can help families just like yours. Don't let the government decide how to spend your money. Contact us at 678-250-9355, 678-250-9355. Or visit NelsonElderCareLaw.com. Nelson Elder Care Law, your partner in asset protection.
Rhino here for my elves at True Prep. Don't give a tie or socks or a thoughtless gift card from a big box store. Show you put some care and thought into their gift by giving them a gift from one of the most unique stores in Atlanta, and that's True Prep. Check for weekly sales during the month of December, and as an added bonus, for every $50 spent on a gift card, True Prep will give you a bonus card with a $5 added bonus. For details, check online at trueprep.com. That's TRU prep.com. Prepare today for a worry-free tomorrow at True Prep.
Well, what a story. Yeah. Sing it, Bob. Sammy.
Let me tell you about a place
Bum.
somewhere up a New York way where the people are so gay, twisting the night away.
1964. In response to a reported shooting, police in L.A. dispatched to the Hacienda Motel and find musician Sam Cooke dead on the office floor. He was shot 3 times in the chest by the motel manager, Bertha Franklin. The case is justifiable homicide. Testimony based on her claimed that Sam Cooke threatened her life after attempting to rape a young woman with whom he had earlier checked into the hotel. Lurid details of the case, common knowledge. 200,000 fans turned out in the streets of L.A. and Chicago to mourn the passing of Sam Cooke. His legacy transcended the scandal surrounding the death, a brief but spectacular run. Born to a Baptist minister and his wife, early figures would eventually be called soul music. Started singing gospel at age 19. Recorded a record in 56, You Send Me, Cupid, and so forth. His voice called the most important in the history of soul music. And just as important to a bunch of hits, remarkable, any popular singer of his time. And police found his body wearing only a sport jacket and shoes, no shirt, no pants, and no underwear.
He's bleeding the night away.
Yeah. And that was a ball game.
There was controversy about that, too.
I just said
quit touching that.
Something's going on in my eye.
You got a sty. You have a sty or something.
Something in my eyebrow, my right eyebrow. If I touch it, it hurts like a son of a bitch, but I don't see anything. I mean,
quit touching it.
There. Oh, God.
All right. Like it hurts when I do
Sorry.
this.
A couple quick leftover sports things, Pete. I should have mentioned this before. 1951, Say It Ain't So, Joe. It's over. Joe DiMaggio hangs up cleats. 13 years with only one team, the Yankees.
That's not where Say It Ain't So, Joe came from.
I know. I was just saying that was Joe's thing. I know it's 22-14 hits, 2,214. 1981, the gloves came off for the last time. Muhammad Ali retires after his 61st pro fight. He lost to Trevor Berbick. Muhammad Ali's record 56-5, 37 knockouts. And one more, 2000, another first for Mario Lemieux, the owner of the Pittsburgh Penguins. Lemieux announced he's giving up retirement after 3 years and going back to playing hockey again. The first owner and player in pro hockey history. Year 2000. 404-741-1230. How's it going? It's only me and Soul in the camera. Here we go again in this health warning. We talked about the guy who's supposedly, they found his fingerprints. He did it. I mean, there's no question about it. And talk about sloppy. I mean, a psychopath. There's no reason other than him being crazy.
He's nuts.
There's no way that anything makes sense. Elizabeth Warren was one of the many liberals caught kind of supporting him, saying, well, she said, you can only push people so far, you healthcare people. You push them so far, you're going to get what you... And they said, oh, God, well, sorry. She was wrong, but served as a warning, she says, walking back her comments now. We'll say it over and over, Warren said. Violence is never the answer. This guy gets a trial who's allegedly killed, but you can only push people so far, and then they start to take matters into their own hands.
Like Daniel Penny?
Yeah, like Daniel Penny. Same thing, vigilante. He was out to kill a guy in the thing there. Good grief. Violence is never the answer. Yeah, well, sometimes violence is the answer. Not this case, of course, but in the Daniel Penny case, thank God he was there. And again, the fact that these liberals are still trying to make him as some kind of a vigilante who was out to get a guy to kill. I mean, it is so offensive. They're saying we believe that. If they believe that, they're saying that we believe that. They're saying that we believe that what they're saying is true. dirty, rotten slime bags. And by the way, this Mangione guy, says he had a list, some manifesto. He had a list of things to do, and he said
a 2-page manifesto.
Yeah, he said, "Well, I was weighing what could be better than killing the CEO at his own bean counting conference." And he says a shooting would be more targeted. He said, "If I put a bomb in there, it would kill a lot of innocents. So I'll keep it short. I do respect what you do for our country." He wrote a note to the feds. I'll keep it short. "I respect what you do for our country. To save you a lengthy investigation, I state plainly that I wasn't working with anybody." So we got fingerprints. We got a confession,
and he's fighting extradition.
Yeah, Why are you bothering to fight extradition? And his lawyer says, "Well, we don't have any evidence he did anything."
Even for the police, this is considered a clue.
A clue.
Until we meet again,
what was your
and the mystery is solved.
First indication. Well, I don't know, the bloody fingerprint, and
That's my friend who used to be a homicide detective used to joke about that. That's what we would call a clue.
A clue. Oh my God! And I guess the heavenly paradise is over for Don Jr. and Kimberly Guilfoyle.
No.
They're splitting up. He's already got a new girlfriend.
I'm a lawyer.
His new girlfriend's 20 years younger than he is, or she's a blonde, 19 years younger than. She's a dish. She's a Florida girl. What do they call it? Palm Beach Gardens socialite. Yeah. Palm Beach socialite. And they've been Kimberly Kennedy's 55. Don's 46. Don Jr. She's 9 years older than he is. Kimberly Guilfoyle. She was married to the mayor of San Francisco, who then became the governor of California. Wait a minute, let me get this on here. Hold on a second. She was.
She married to Newsom?
Yeah, she was married. She and Don Jr. Here we go. Where the hell is it? I hate when I do this.
Imagine her without
together,
makeup.
Republican girl. The Daily Mail published a picture. Philanthropic work. Wait a minute now. Pop the question. She was a San Francisco native, worked as a prosecutor herself, and married Democratic Governor Gavin Newsom when he was the San Francisco city supervisor. And of course, now he married the girl who's a sodomy queen for Harvey Rapestein. That's the new California governor's wife. Holy cow, Flounder, we got a little something called Flounder's Funnies, and we're almost out of time for Nucky's Hoagies.
Technology is getting more complicated. I miss the simpler times. Like, remember when you used to be able to choose your own password? Because now you have to get approval, and they just kind of give you an attitude like, yeah, that password's not strong enough. That password's very weak. You're like, I don't care, just use it. Nah, I don't accept that password. Pick another one. So you put in a password, they're like, yeah, that password's too easy to guess. It's because you just saw me type it in. Yeah, pick another one. Yeah, you already used that password. Pick another one. I get writer's block when it comes to passwords. Pick another one. I think I'm out. I already used my birthday. I don't have any more. The criteria for passwords is ridiculous. Now your password must have a capital letter, a number, a character, a rabbit's foot, something your mom wore to her wedding. Sometimes they offer a password. That's kind of humiliating. Hey, dummy, you want us to just give you a password? Doesn't that defeat the whole point? Well, we won't tell anyone. You can trust us. We're a faceless algorithm created by a multinational corporation. We won't share your password. What? Are you winking? No. I just got some dust in my AI.
Dust in my AI.
I've let them pick my password. You ever do that? Their password just looks like they let a cat walk on a keyboard. Well, I could have come up with that. Yeah, but you didn't, did you, dummy? Well, I'm never going to be able to remember that. Well, we'll remember it for you, dumbass. You just let us know when you need it. Can I have it now? No. We don't know. You might be a robot. Aren't you a robot? Yeah, but you don't know that. You're so dumb.
The Hot Pocket guy? What's his name?
That is Mr. Jim Gaffigan.
There you go. Almost 6 o'clock. Kimber, Pete, and Flounder. Tomorrow, Thursday, we'll talk to Neil Borsch, I'm hoping. Or Shannon Burke, maybe. Shannon Burke, 5
Definitely
o'clock.
Shannon. He's out of the country.
Oh, my God, that's right. I forgot. Anyway, Christine, sing me home, baby. Gotta go and kill me.
The Killer Show is back every afternoon from 3 to 6 p.m. only on WFOM Marietta, a Dickey broadcasting station. Extra 106.3 FM.